Hello there, and welcome back to will&jack. My name is Will. With me today is
Jack.
And we are back with an OG from the channel. It is the priest himself, Mr. Sam. How are you, Sam?
I'm doing good.
Oh, just turn the mic towards you. Sure. So, OGs of the channel will remember Sam from back in the day. We did the old Star Warses with him, and he's back for The Force Awakens. This is a commentary, so if you want to watch along with us, we're on Disney+. We're on 0000000, all the zeros, and Jack will always do us the honours of counting us down for Star Wars The Force Awakens.
3, 2, 1, go. Right, Lucasfilm starts to appear.
Yep.
I'll tell you when it goes. Start to fade now, yeah? Go on.
Yep, okay, we're in sync. Good. Lovely stuff.
Right, now a long time ago, galaxy
Yeah,
far,
lovely,
far
lovely.
away.
Okay.
They're gonna.
So this is our first commentary Jack in a year. We released one a few weeks ago, but we recorded that a year ago. So I always enjoy doing the commentaries. Do you guys remember the hype around this film?
No.
Yes.
So Sam hasn't seen this.
No.
Sam hasn't seen this.
I haven't seen this one. Which one did this come out?
Have you not seen this?
So this is
did
But I swear you spoke about like the 9th one and the thing you
Yeah, the
won
9th
before.
one.
And, like,
This is number what?
did you just
7?
watch the 9th one?
Yeah, I didn't see the other two.
So this
God.
came out 2015, I think.
Was it that long ago?
Yeah. So it's almost 10 years ago. I was 18.
Jeez.
No, I'm much older than that.
I just started university.
Yeah.
Brother Luke.
Brother Luke, yeah.
Brother Luke gain his help and restore. Come on, Sam. Let's
Oh,
do it
yeah,
like
we
JFK.
gotta read the thing. Read it as JFK. Luke Skywalker has vanished.
Leia sent her most daring pilot on a secret mission to Jakku,
Jakku.
an old ally.
You've forgotten her.
Luke's whereabouts.
There we go. So yeah, JFK in March. Yeah. So Jack, sort of. When was the first time you saw this? Surely it was in the cinema.
Yeah, I saw it in the cinema. I think I saw it the next weekend because I was trying to book tickets for it, and it was just rammed. Like, you could not get a screening for it.
Really? I saw it. I booked tickets like months in advance for me and all of my friends to go see it the day it came out. I was very much caught in the hype. I couldn't.
I just had a feeling that it wasn't going to be amazing. It wasn't going to be as good as the originals or the prequels.
Well, you think the prequels are
Sam
better?
hasn't seen this.
No.
I'm just making sure my subtitles are on.
Yeah.
English closed captions. There we go.
Personally, this is, I think, the best one out of the 3 films that were made. I
Oh, yeah.
personally think it is.
Yeah, 100% agree. But even then, like,
Oh.
let's go say off right at the bat. Is this going to be a positive or a negative thing from you, Jack? Do you think?
I think it'll be more leaning positive, but more neutral. I do have a lot of gripes with this film.
Okay.
But I think it just does what it was supposed to do well and set up the further 2 films, I think.
Okay.
There's Sam.
It's interesting you think that, because I think this is going to be a quite a disappointed one from me. I'm not angry. I'm disappointed at Star Wars, the sequel trilogy, because there was so much hype behind this. This film kind of delivered it at the time, and afterwards I was just really let down by all the other 2.
Is that Uncle Owen?
Yeah.
No, so that's I don't even know his name. Yeah, so every now and then I guess we'll cut to Sam for like how do you think the film's going, so you get his opinions on it. You know how it ends though, don't you? Like, you've seen 9.
No, he doesn't, clearly.
You said you've
I
seen
can't
9.
remember.
You saw the one. What one's 9? 9 is
I can't even remember what happened yesterday, Will.
9 is, what's it even called? The Rise of Skywalker? Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
I've seen that once. I saw it in the cinema and I've never seen it again because it's just so terrible.
The wedding I went to recently, there's someone I know who's the spitting image of Oscar Isaac, and throughout the whole wedding, when it was like red, the bit Ex Machina, everyone was just holding his picture next to his face. You could not get a better double. Like, if you walk in, everyone would think it's him.
Do you know
Every time I see him now, I just think of him.
Do you know who Oscar Isaac is, Sam?
No.
He's that guy. So Poe Dameron is his name. So here's your first look at the new Stormtroopers, Sam. What do you think?
I don't know. Their masks sort of a blend between the original one and the one for Episode 2.
Yeah, the clones. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, the thing I find
A lot
about
of them
these. Sorry, Jack. On.
Go on, no, you go.
The thing I find about these sequel trilogies is they try and almost erase the prequels from existence. Like, they're almost like they never happened. Yeah, so they try and
That's
avoid...
like pick Sam up.
Yeah, they try and avoid things like droids and...
A magnet.
Yeah, they're just...
I do not like the stormtroopers in this. You know, they look like some of those. You know those baby carry things the dads wear over their chest. You know the ones to support the babies. You'll see some of them running around with them on. They haven't even got ammo clips on. They just look like they've got babies and they're like part-time stormtroopers.
Part-time. First Order troopers, actually, Jack. I think you'll find.
Oh God, no, don't.
Yeah, but I was really caught up in the hype of this. I was so excited. I could not wait to go and see it. Like. And then I saw it in the cinema, and then I wanted to go and see it again straight away. But I waited for the DVD to come out, and I remember watching it on DVD and feeling like I don't really want to watch it again.
So this is after episode 6.
Yeah, this is. I don't know how many.
This is quite a few years after. This is probably about
30.
You can work it out. Yeah, 30 odd years after. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
30, 20 odd years. Oh,
I was shot. So that's Poe. So this is like your Han Solo character. Do you not remember him in the Rise of Skywalker, Sam?
Yeah.
He does that, the greatest line in movie history.
Yeah.
It was like somehow Palpatine survived.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah, there I'm dying and Sam just watching it happen on Warzone.
So blood in the Star Wars movie. So everyone from the beginning must have been like, oh wow, this is going to be like something new, something edgy. But, nah.
You got the little Saving Private Ryan bit here as well, look.
Yeah, like it looks good, don't it?
See, I want to see that stormtrooper double tap that guy then. Did you see that leaning over him? I want to see him be brutal. Yeah, hit him with a double tap.
So I think
here we go.
Oh yeah, this is the only good thing about the sequel things, I think. This guy.
And the theme, Kylo's theme is really good.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening to it with the sound off, so I can't quite remember how it goes, but can you give us a version, Jack?
Wait, do you not have the sound on?
I can't. Sam's got my earphone. Oh yeah. There he is. He's so aggressive the way he walks out.
I'll be John Williams.
So everyone compared him to like an emo, didn't they?
Yes.
Kylo Ren.
Here's Sam's like village he's made in the temples being raided. Look, this is Sam here.
That's your character, Sam. You're the old man, Max von Sydow. It's like something far worse.
You talking to me, Sam, when I destroy your village.
So what do you think of Kylo Ren, Jack?
I do sort of like his character arc a little bit and how he's portrayed and his story. I don't like other characters' arcs. Let's just say that.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
So I think a much better storyline would have been if they just followed Finn. About a stormtrooper who turns to the good side and then like leads a rebellion against them or something like that. Oh, there we go. Do you remember when that lightsaber came out in the trailer?
Did not like this.
Did
not like this. Do not like this. I think it's so cringy. Just that thing stopping the ball to like that.
Really, I think it's pretty cool because like straight away it's like, wow, this guy's good.
Yeah, I know, but throughout these whole series, you get the thing of like how powerful certain people are, and it's just shouldn't be as powerful as they are.
True.
That's someone else we'll talk about soon.
To use wrestling terminology, Jack, they're trying to put Kylo Ren over.
Yeah, they're trying to put him over. He's the heel. He's like the baby-faced mixed heel, you know?
Yeah. Well, he's
the old man. Yeah, see, I don't feel like this part fits in a Star Wars movie. That kind of comedy.
Yeah, trying to be funny, but it's very...
Yeah, it's very Marvel.
Yeah.
I just want to see him just get tortured, you know what I mean? Oh, here I am.
Oh, the most useless character.
It's because it was such a wasted character.
Yeah. Phasma.
Kill them all. The only thing I agree with.
Like, I remember there's like footage of Gwendolyn Christie being like, Captain Phasma is this, and like describing the character, and it's just like, well, we don't see any of that in the film.
I know, don't. And you see some extended scenes of her like putting up a little bit more of a fight and still getting shredded.
Is that like one of her only two scenes in this movie? I think the second one is when she gets thrown into a trash compactor right at the end.
And then, that's the first one.
Yeah, this one, yeah.
Yeah.
And then in the second one, she dies.
It's stupid.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing that they had about this was so J.J. Abrams made this, and then Rian Johnson just made his own one for the second one, and it didn't like play on to this at
I
all.
didn't know like what happened with Snook as well. Do you remember? Snoke.
Snooky.
Come on, Snooky. Right, we're going to the club. Snooky. Commander Snooky was so wasted, honestly. I hated that. See, Sam doesn't even know who that is.
No, I know who it. I can picture it. Yeah.
He's Andy Serkis.
But you've seen it though.
Yeah, but isn't he on the game?
What?
No.
The Battlefront game.
No.
Who's the general for that?
Phasma.
No, not Phasma. On the one who's at the top, on the little alien guy. On Battlefront 2.
I don't know. He's definitely not seen Snook. He's definitely Snook. Was it? What is
Snooky.
it? Yeah, Commander Snooky.
Yeah, there you go, John Boyega.
Yeah, Sam has not seen Snooky. You'll see Snooky.
I think John
She's in the
Boyega
first
is.
and second one.
I think he's great in this. He's from the ends of London, and he's now in a Star Wars movie. Imagine being him. And then they just
Submit your blaster. He was on Attack on the Block.
Yeah.
Seen that film?
I have. Years ago though. Years and years ago. Attack of the Clones on the Block. Do you remember the trailer when Kylo Ren's lightsaber like ignited and everyone was like, "Oh my god!"
It was that's ignited. They just fell backwards off their chair.
I really fell for the hype though. Like, I was so
out their mum's basement.
invested.
They're like, "Mum, get down here! Look at this!"
Were you excited for it?
And
Then?
I did like the way it come off like that, the saber, when you first see it.
Not even like the saber, like
He's
the
the
whole
most
thing.
useless character in the whole franchise.
Okay, yeah, tell me about Ray then, Jack.
I just hate how it's like. It's same with Finn in this movie, or I don't want to spoil it for Sam, but like just
That's all right.
or whatever, just the ability to pick up something and just be a master at it. That's what I hate for this. Like when you go back to the old like.
Oh, that's Ray, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you know she's related to someone from Dad's army?
Yeah.
Is she?
Yeah, she was. What's
a granddaughter or something.
Godfrey's, like great granddaughter.
Godfrey Parks.
Godfrey.
Oh.
Yeah, I like the scene
Sam
as
going to
well.
work. Look down the hills. That's what Sam does. The rolling hills like
So
that.
what does she do?
Um,
No, but like, what's her story? Like, what?
Well,
We're watching
you'll
it.
see. Yeah,
we're
we're watching
kinda,
it.
We're kind of going to have to spoil it, I think. Otherwise,
We will be bits in it.
So yeah,
but you know
you
who
were
that
saying
is,
about
Sam,
Ray.
don't you?
Yeah.
Speak forth about Ray, Jack. Go on. You're saying she has the ability to just pick up something. And...
I do not like how in all of the Star Wars films, and it was set in tone that you train your whole life either as a Padawan or you have to train, and it is literally like just pick up a lightsaber with her, and she's the strongest Force user and the strongest saber duelist ever. Because that is basically what she is.
Well, she beats.
That's what I hated the most.
Yeah, I mean, these are all stuff I didn't think about until afterwards. Like, she beats Kylo Ren at the end of this movie, and
she's barely picked up a lightsaber.
that's like her second time using it. This,
but you can tell it was like really deep metaphors, thing, and they're like, if you put your mind to anything, anything's possible. Anything is.
Yeah,
Some people are just naturally talented.
they are.
At
wielding lightsabers, defeating
That's
Sith
what
Lords.
Finn is as well, isn't he? Finn holds his own for a bit.
If you had no force powers or were trained in a lightsaber, you'd slice your feet off if you were using it.
I'll just pick it up and be like that. Look, just ignite it straight through my eye.
You drop it and it'll go for the earth.
So what is she, like a market trader or something?
She's basically Luke Skywalker in A New Hope. It's like, I don't know. I feel like there's so much potential with this, and it's just that's Simon Pegg. Yeah.
Oh, I beat you to it.
1/4 portion. See, I remember what he sounds like.
Not like that.
So these are all
Camel in the
village, and it's
yeah. So those are all real effects. They and they even use like the same camera or the same lens from A New Hope or something like that. And it's like at the time everyone was like, "That's really cool," but then in hindsight everyone was like, "It doesn't really matter."
No. And
Just
then
make
as
a
it
good
went
movie.
on as well, it was like George Lucas, like, we just kind of forgot about it. They started using more CGI.
Well, this and Game of Thrones like were the same era of disappointment, weren't they? I think this is cool though, like making a supper. Like this is all practical.
A little bit of grog, look.
Yeah.
It like drains away and then explodes into a little cake. Is this your meal, Sam? Your humble meal?
Bread.
bread and water. Look at that. Come on, get that down here. Oh.
It's weird seeing that, even like seeing her nowadays, like how young she looks there. Do you know what I mean? I always get this when you watch films that are like 10 plus years old.
Oh, she's probably like 23 or something there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
25.
Like I watched Scarface again last night. It was on Netflix, and I put it on, and it's just so weird to see, like, if we ever do it for the channel, seeing some of the actors. Do you know what I mean? Actresses, how young they look in it.
Isn't Sigourney Weaver in that?
No.
No.
Who's the lady in that?
Michelle Pfeiffer,
That's
I believe,
Michelle Pfeiffer.
I want to say. But that film is it's just the soundtrack of that film alone we have to do it for, Will. It's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Push it to the limit.
Yeah, we'll watch it one day.
Rush, get the yayo. That's the best one, isn't it?
BB-8. See, it's just a new hope. We'll just let's just say it again. It's been done to death on YouTube so many times, but
I don't know.
it is like
Tito.
No ma, no ma. You can't hear how they sound, do you? He's like,
I can remember that.
he's like,
BB-8. What do you think of BB-8?
it's just the other cute icon that they can just pump toys out with, isn't it?
Yeah.
It literally
yeah.
is, isn't it? And then you see that magnetised one. You used to see it every now and then. I swear I saw someone in town who was just like, had their kid just rolling it around. You just want to just boot it.
I'm pretty sure I saw one rolling around Disney World once.
Oh, of course.
I went to Disney World just after The Last Jedi came out, I think.
Oh, really?
So everyone was still kind of in the Star Wars hype, but I think so. This will be a commentary on, I think, the sequels, not just Force Awakens. So if you want to say anything about the other ones, feel free to talk about them.
As they went on, I hated them more.
Yeah, same.
And more aggressively. Like the last one, that ninth one, was struggle. Like, I've never wanted to walk out of film, but it was just so stupid. It was just that the whole film was just, it made no sense. The story was all over the place. It was literally, wasn't it? Just the ending was just like, secretly now, I will be the leader because now I've set this up for it to happen. And there's just like the Illuminati everywhere.
Yeah.
And you're just like, what's going on? And
Well,
you just hear everyone like, get up, Ray.
Oh yeah.
But you said she's not an expert at anything, Jack. She's clearly like got a spear there.
Yeah.
So she's been.
Yeah, but it's fighting with a saber the first time
Yeah,
picking
but-
it up.
She'd know how to like duel and.
But they don't show
No.
it really.
No, yeah, but look against Ren, who's trained his whole life.
Yeah, he was trained by Luke Skywalker.
And
Yeah, it's
Ray,
just so
whose child is Ray?
inaccurate.
Han Solo's.
No. Kylo Ren is Han Solo's.
It's Chewbacca's.
Chewbacca
That's
and
literally
Yoda.
dual. Every time I look at him, I can't take Oscar Isaac serious. I'll show you a photo after this, and you'll be like, "What the hell?"
Oscar Isaac. See, Oscar Isaac has had a pretty good career after this, and Kylo Ren's had a pretty good career after this.
He's in an advert, isn't he?
Oscar Isaac. He's in a lot more than an
He's
advert.
made it. After this, he's go compare, and you're like,
Yeah.
"That kid's made it."
No, Kylo Ren. He's in I think he's in
Drive.
Lloyd's
Yeah,
TSB,
exactly.
isn't he? Or something?
He's in that thing, Office Space or whatever it is, isn't it? He's like, Office Space? That's a website that makes websites. And he's just sitting there, and you're like, oh, God.
I think he's really good, Kylo Ren, like as an actor. This is the first thing I saw of him.
It's just me, my morning constitution, all that is, my face I pull there.
Screaming.
Morning Constitutional.
Have you seen him in Marriage Story?
That's Sam.
Donald Gleeson.
No, I haven't. No, it's supposed to be good. Yeah. Looks like him as well.
Who was
Yeah.
that?
Donald Gleeson is a very good actor. He's in that episode of Black Mirror, one of the best ones. The one where
That's a good one.
what is
Yeah.
it?
It's about it dies.
Yeah, you bring back your loved one as a voice,
Yeah.
and then it's a body. Then doesn't she lock
Yeah.
it in the attic?
Yeah, it keeps him.
So whose child is she?
She is Palpatine's
Mace
granddaughter.
Windu and Yoda's wife.
That's
Palpatine's granddaughter.
the reason why she's so good. Is
Yes.
She's Mace Windu and Agent Kolar's child,
Agent.
And Plo Koon.
and Plo Koon's, all three of them together.
Train.
Well, on who? Six people.
Oh, you.
I trust that bit will be removed.
Nah, staying in.
I trust that bit will be removed.
Just like someone would nick that droid straight away and like knock her out and take it. So-
No, they can tell she's a master
Yeah,
swordsman.
that's CGI, Will. All of those people are CGI then.
No, I think they're all
No.
costumes.
Definitely. You watch that back, they all
I love
CGI.
how he just like shut his business then because he was so cheesed off. Like, it's just like
That's that hustle.
FN2187, I remember that.
Oh,
He's like, you're not good at pilot? I'm a pilot. You know how to fly? It's just so quick.
oh no, don't.
Yeah.
You know, because they're just trying to make that thingy friendship. Like, yeah, you like them, and you're just like...
Do you remember everyone, there's all the rumours going around that those two were a couple, like, in the next few films?
Yeah, because they set up a lot of that, don't they? Yeah.
Just
he kept his coat.
Yeah, just because they're friends, everyone's like, they're definitely a couple.
Want to see it. Just want to see a bit of Finn's like, just smelling the coat. Like,
oh yeah.
He just like, okay, yeah.
I miss his stank.
So what's the new format of your show, Will?
It's the same.
What? What show?
No, but you said that it's becoming a podcast. So.
Oh no! This we used to do this all the time, Sam. I don't remember. We would record these.
What's going on?
We did them for all 3 Star Wars prequels.
This is a commentary, so
yeah.
When our normal videos, we wouldn't be talking like this. We would be watching it and like talking about the scene or thinking. But we've both seen this, so it's more free, open talk.
So you put the entire hour and a half.
We've done this before, Sam.
Yeah, we've done it for like a lot of the videos.
Yeah. You've done all 3 prequels of us. Do you remember when we did them?
You can last that long, Sam. I know you can.
Oh, I'm just trying to. I thought the way you were doing things were changing, so
no,
sorry.
I've never seen.
But you. No,
just leaning this hard back there, like
we're
changing this whole thing.
He's got his MG out. Oh Jesus! So yeah.
You hear that? The window
screen.
Yeah.
I love how that guy there was not even like shooting at the.
Well, they are kind of stormtroopers, aren't they? Jeez, how many people has he just murdered there?
So you missed that noise. You know that noise of it.
I can hear it a little bit actually.
I can hear it a bit.
Yeah, so like Poe, he was like worried about killing people, but he just murdered about 50 of his friends there.
Yeah. That's how you do it. It's fine.
So do you remember after you watched this, were you like caught up in the hype of like all the theories and wondering what was going on? Were you on Reddit looking at all the theories and things?
I think after the second one, maybe I think I saw, especially with Snooki, like who Snooki was, or you know what I mean. That had so much potential as well, and everyone was just like, "Yeah, no one," and you're like, "No, what? It should be someone."
Yeah. So the way I'll explain it to Sam. So in the second one, The Last Jedi, essentially what this one is what's his name, J.J. Abrams. The second one is Rian Johnson. They're 2 different directors. It's kind of like if Peter Jackson did The Fellowship of the Ring, and then like I did Return of the King, or The Two Towers, but we wrote 2 different stories, and we had to find a way to connect them. And
apparently they weren't collabing as much as you think they should have. Like they literally just like, I'm going to do my own thing now. So especially with Snooki, like it looked like it was set up well in this one or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like oh my god, and then that one was like, I didn't really have an idea for him. And you're like, well, JJ set something up for him here, and for you to knock out the park.
Well, the whole thing about I don't know if you've watched Lost. I haven't, but apparently what J.J. Abrams does is he sets things up and never pays them off.
Nice.
That's like his
the immortal edge, like literally. It's just like that's edging.
That's what he does. So he like. That's what he does.
That's what he does. You're happy. That's what he does, man.
That's why he's the GOAT.
That's what he does.
So he sets. So J.J. Abrams is like the perfect guy to write the first one. He sets all this stuff up, and then you need someone to follow it all up. So like, what does he set up? He sets up Snoke. He sets up Rey.
Snooki.
He sets up. Remember the box with the lightsaber, which happens later on in this movie. And then she's like, "Where did you get this?" And she's like, "That's a story for another time. Never hear it again."
Because you know it'll probably be a 2-part mini-series in 9 years on Disney Plus.
Just going to retcon all this stuff. Well, have you heard the news?
It's like Rey. Have you seen with Rey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for the listener, we're recording this like 2 days after Star Wars Celebration in Europe, where they announced that Rey is coming back, Sam.
Absolutely.
Rey is coming back for her own trilogy.
What, film trilogy?
Yeah. Set 15 years after this. About a old Jedi. Now hear this out. An old Jedi who is reforging the Jedi Order, which is exactly what we would have wanted in this movie, but with a much more interesting character. Luke Skywalker.
Why can't they do one before the prequels?
I think they are.
Are they going to do like a prequel of the prequels?
I think they're making a movie about the first person who discovered the Force or something. He's like, I don't know how
he's just like doing the dishes and he's like, just lives on his house like crushes his dog. Yeah. Ooh.
But this is good though. Like, it looks, that's real.
God. Made me laugh so much, Sam. Jesus.
Yeah. We've been very negative so far, but we need to emphasise this. This is coming from a place of love, as we all love the prequels, don't we? And some people are gonna be like, oh, what?
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't really like 1 and 2. Do you like 1 and 2?
I get you more on 2. 1's fantastic.
1 is, I do have a soft spot for 1, but it's very boring.
Oh, that was tedious.
I don't know.
What 1?
I don't know.
And 2.
Yeah, when we watched
both vlogs, weren't they?
well, when we watched 1 and 2, we were like, oh, come on.
It didn't seem to end.
Yeah, especially 2. But yeah.
2's got that kiss, Sam's kiss. That was the best bit, one of the best bits of the channel. That was.
Oh yeah, the Attack of the Clones moment.
He's laugh.
What are you talking about?
His way just leaning a minute ago like that, just like what?
But the reason why I know these are so disappointing is this sequel trilogy has made me like the prequels more.
Really?
Oh no, yeah. You watch it and you're like, wow, this is ass compared to them.
I would much rather watch
Attack
of the Clones than The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker.
I know.
Because at least George Lucas had a story to tell, and it's a succinct story that goes from one to the next, and you actually care about Anakin and Obi-Wan at the end. You care about Padme, even though
there's too many central characters in this one, in these 3, like him, Rey,
Han,
that gentleman who was just in the plane with him,
Poe,
yeah. This guy.
We got the first mention of Snooky then.
Yeah,
Snooky. What's his title?
Commander, was it?
Supreme Commander or something, or
Supreme
Leader Snoke. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So is he the big cheese of the?
So they're essentially Vader and Grand Moff Tarkin from A New Hope. Those two.
And Snoke is
the Emperor.
Like the Emperor.
Yeah.
Yes,
he's not the
and
Emperor.
it's so wasted. Yeah. It's so wasted, Sam. What happens with him?
Did you think he was like massive when you saw the?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, for the hologram of him. Yeah.
Then you see him in the second one. He's just like about the height of a Wookiee or something.
Yeah. He's not. He's looked yoked as well, but when you see him, he's not even yoked.
He's quite skinny, isn't he? But he's got a big head. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Is that you, Jack, after a gym sesh?
Yes. Oh, this bit did almost make me go, oh, I feel a bit ill.
He drinks some dirty water.
I want to see like a big snot rocket that he gobbles up, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Bit of ruffians.
Okay. Oh.
Wait, you hear her? She literally went, oh. He's like, go save your gal.
Like, I do feel sorry for her.
Oh, see that backhand? Yeah. He's like, so he literally got a backhand on the greatest warrior ever.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah. The greatest Jedi of all time.
Grand Theft Auto 4, like the first mission, like.
Yeah, look, Sam. He knows how to use a staff and just swing it and hit someone with it, but not duel with a saber.
Let me get that blanket off you.
They work for Unkar.
Oh yeah, there's a group of people in this, Jackie. There was a cameo. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Who?
Stormtroopers.
No, they're just like some alien people, but they kind of still look the same as they do in real life.
Oh yeah, the raid.
Yeah, the guys from the raid turn up.
Yeah, the guys from the raid are in this. I remember when I saw it first, I was like in the cinema. I was just like, just starting throwing elbows and getting in close to people.
They don't use them.
Oh no. Just other little stuff, annoying stuff like that. You're like, they've got some of the best movie like choreography, martial artists ever, and they're just like, just stand there.
Yeah, they get chased. There's like some Scottish guy. He's like Ganja Club.
Yeah. He's the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy as well, isn't he? He's in the Guardians of the Galaxy. Pretty sure he is. Probably wrong.
I'll have to get the fact checkers on that one.
I know the Stormtrooper cameos though, do you?
Yeah, Daniel Craig.
And? Your face, then you're like, and the other one.
I don't know, I want to say Prince Harry or Prince William.
No.
Prince Harry.
You actually, in the extended, you hear him talk. He has a conversation with Finn in the elevator. And he's literally just like, I remember you. He's like, we used to serve in the squadron, and I know what you are. And he's like, oh, he's a traitor. And he's like, you're a commander, aren't you?
Oh yeah, that's in the second one, isn't it? That's in Last Jedi, I think. No, I don't know who that is.
Come on, I'm gonna tease it out of you.
Matthew McConaughey.
No, just because I did a terrible accent that sounded like him.
So I know
He's
who
a very
you
famous
are.
British actor.
It was British, though.
Is he playing an American?
Rough. Yes.
Oh, is it? It's Tom Hardy, isn't it?
Yes, well done.
Yeah.
10 points to Willendor.
10 points to Willendor. See, what's it? Yeah, see, Luke Skywalker is like, I thought. Did she say Luke Skywalker thought he was a myth?
Is this the one with the sacred Jedi texts?
No, that's the second one. Sacred Jedi texts.
There's the baby carrier he's got, look.
Oh,
baby carrier.
Check them out.
Tactical rucksack.
Yeah, but half the time they don't even have anything on it. It's just like, look, it's just the front vest part.
Oh, yeah.
Right, stay close! Oh, God, it's the acting in this as well. It's dreadful. Look.
Oh, he's got a baby carrier.
You know what I mean? It's got a baby carrier, look.
Because he's capturing for the droid, isn't it?
He's carrying 3 iPhones.
He's vlogging.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, thanks for that.
See, I think... Well, I remember afterwards I was thinking, like, how would I rewrite this thing? And I keep all the characters. I think the characters are all good places to start. Like, I keep Daisy Ridley as Rey. I keep John Boyega as Finn and all that lot. And then but maybe write something else.
She sounds a bit like Jill Valentine, doesn't she, Jack?
Yeah, she does a bit.
What are you doing?
So we gotta stab Wesker.
Yeah.
She's gonna come in with the saber. That bit's still iconic. We need to do something with that, Will, where we do like a playthrough playing that game. It's got co-op, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, the video game.
Resident Evil 5.
Yeah, 5.
The video game.
We should do a thing where we go in Sam's or whatever in the future, around mine, and sit there and play it. You know what I mean? We record ourselves all playing it. We can play through the whole game.
You'd have to get a PlayStation 3.
Oh yeah, wait. Here's the best bit. They're like, let's get in this quad jumper. And then he's like, oh yeah, that's Chip's load of jump.
Garbage.
Yeah. And then here's the fan moment. What were you like in the cinema, Jack? It was like, oh my god!
Oh, yeah.
Sam's like,
Which like that one's garbage, but it's like, it's not.
I know, yeah.
If you're and it's like, yeah, here's another thing. She can fly this perfectly well. It's like me getting in.
I know. Everything's that she just picks it up immensely quick.
I'm trying not to complain too much, and this isn't me saying like I hate women, because that's a lot of YouTubers are. That's what a lot of YouTubers are like. They generally, I think, secretly hate women, which is why they hate these movies.
Characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how can I hate women? My mum's one, as David Brent says. But yeah, like she's been stuck on this desert planet her whole life, but she can fly a ship.
Yeah, I know. There's little stuff like that.
Yeah.
She might have been a pilot, you don't know.
No, if she was a pilot, she wouldn't be stuck on this planet.
She's never left there. She's always been a scavenger. That's the whole story.
That guy. He should get blasted. So where did they get that from? That's the thing.
Yeah, where did he find that?
It is a lot of like there is a lot of conveniences. Even the original Star Wars, like C-3PO and R2-D2 happen to land right by Luke. Well, actually, no, they don't happen to land by Luke. They get picked up by scavengers, and Luke buys them. Whereas in this, like BB-8 lands right next to Rey, which happens to be where the Millennium Falcon is.
Yeah.
Han Solo has been tracking this
down. Who's that?
What are they called? Just like Imperial pilots or something, or TIE pilots, yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like, what's his name? The Red Baron
pilot. In this thing.
Try spinning.
I don't know what it's the prequels aren't this thingy, but I just don't like the acting in this one. Some of the script, really? I really don't. Like, it's just really too over the top.
I think because the original Star Wars is quite like this part is quite plucky. Like he is like, right, kid, don't get cocky.
It is a little bit, but like I said, my favourite Star Wars ever is Rogue One. I still think that's my favourite Star. Yeah, because it's just like a war movie. Yeah. Literally, like towards the end, like you've got the Death Troopers as well, like in black, and like, but they actually shoot and kill each other, and they hit, and it's like a real life war film down on the ground. And I love director Krennic as well.
Oh yeah,
like, we were this close.
Their memories. Yeah, we were this close.
Yeah,
Australian.
Ben Mead, isn't it?
Yeah, Ben Mendelsohn.
Oh, close.
Ben Mead.
I'm still trying to think of the one on Battlefront 2 who's on the top right corner. The alien.
Is it Yoda?
No.
So this map's in
You've got
Battlefront
your
1.
phone,
Yeah, I'll have a look it up. Did you play Battlefront 1, Sam?
As in Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah. Not the PS2
original
one.
yeah.
The one that came out.
You
a few
didn't
years
play
ago.
number 1, Sam?
No.
Oh, curse
See,
you.
this map is. Do you remember this
That
map?
was
On
Yeah.
Yeah.
the Jakku map. That was really good. And so the story
that
of
was
this
up
map
the
is
worst.
the So I'm trying to tell the story, is Sam. The map. Well, the stuff is crashed like this because this is the last battle between the Imperials and the Rebels. So this is them chasing up them essentially. Oh, that's amazing.
This was that map where it made Sam laugh, wasn't it?
Darth Maul.
Remember that one where we were streaming and Sam had that laughing panic attack?
Oh yeah.
Which one was that?
Do you remember that?
Is that it?
No, I'll show you the one I mean.
Okay.
I won't.
That's right.
Greedo.
What's his name? Tism.
Is that you thinking? What?
You said there's like, I can't remember that you said once in the commentary. The other one is like Tism something, and I was like, who is that? And he's like some rooster boy or something. He's not a Jedi, but he's got like a Star Wars name, Tism or something.
Rooster Boy.
I don't know.
That was the one where Sam was laughing. Do you remember on the live stream where I made that joke and Sam had like a panic attack laughing?
What was the
You're
joke?
talking about Godfrey Parks voices or something.
It's about Godfrey Parks and Jeffrey Lynn or something. You can find the stream and
Yeah.
Sam was just like screaming.
That was you, wasn't it?
No, it was you, Sam. It was you. I remember.
So yeah, that's to talk about the sequels as this new Disney era of Star Wars. Jack, what do you think of it?
It's trying to catch that sort of like magical moment of the prequels thing, and I don't think you can. I think they're okay. Some of them think it's just hard, isn't it, to capture that? And I don't know if it's a nostalgia effect from when we were a kid, but they just don't feel the same. Like the fights, a lot of like the characters, I can't get behind massively.
So what I think is like,
I don't care enough for them. That's the word.
yeah, maybe we're just, well, like I said, I was 18 when this came out, so I was really caught up in the hype. I really enjoyed this one. But the new Disney stuff, like Star Wars is the biggest film franchise ever, and yeah.
What's the name of? So you got what's the factions on this called?
The First Order.
And
What are they called? The new Rebels.
Isn't it just the Alliance or something called?
Oh, it's something else. It's like the Resistance. That's it.
Yes, the Resistance.
Oh, Resistance.
So that's the thing. They're resistance to what? They're the government.
I know.
That's like I don't know.
That's it. Shriv, that guy.
Shriv. Oh, he's just.
Is he on this?
Let me see.
I have to turn the brightness down.
Oh God, what was that blood?
It's my seer stone.
You see that,
I
Jack?
could just see myself. Oh yeah, you could play as him when you were the
Shriv.
Yeah, I think it's just
Resistance.
a race of things.
Is he on the film? So Shriv.
I think it's just in the background. As like a.
Yeah, he's a little background extra. Yeah,
He's not actually a character.
Isn't it?
He is my favourite Shriv.
So there's.
I think you do see him in like, the third one. He's like, "I'm getting hit!" Like he's just like, he's getting peppered.
Is he like Mac on Modern Warfare 1?
McAllister.
Mac. So, Mac's in trouble.
Working hard, hardly working here, Mac. Not with the Resistance. Yeah, so they're called the Resistance, but they're the government. It's
So
like
the First Order are the...
So they're
not the government.
It's kind of like the other way around in this one. So the First Order are the government, with Leia being like the senator of the things and whatever. And the Resistance, and then the First Order are the rebels. So they kind of it's switched around.
Yeah.
So they should in theory be much weaker than these guys. Yeah, these guys are. Unless it's kind of like, you know, when Hitler started annexing territory and everyone was like, no, and ignore him, and
Yeah.
And Leia was like in the Senate.
The
like,
brown shirts.
Yeah. Don't they learn from their history, even though it hasn't happened yet for these guys. Have you watched any of the new TV show stuff? Oh yeah, so as I was saying, yeah, so Star Wars is the biggest film series of all time, yet they've done such a bad job, they're having to like rescue it with TV shows.
I know.
Like they should be bringing out movies.
I hear that the best one that's come out, and I haven't seen it yet because it's more realistic. It's got is Andor.
I've heard
Apparently,
that. It's like
the
Rogue
story
One.
in Andor is incredible.
I haven't seen. See, that's the thing. I don't. I don't care anymore.
I know that's what it is. There's something new. Like, I like the Mandalorian. I've stopped watching that.
Yeah, I haven't even seen the new season.
I'm just like, oh, this is boring. I'm a cultured man. I prefer my family melodrama and deep metaphor horror films.
So it's
you know
like
what I mean?
The Last Jedi. I can tell you the exact moment I checked out of Disney Star Wars. So do you remember in the Last Jedi when in like the first 5 minutes, Poe's like calling Hux in his ship, and he's like holding for Hux, and he's like, "Hello, who is this?" It's like the first 2 minutes of the movie, and it's like, and I remember watching it in the cinema, thinking like, I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, and it's just
I got a bad feeling about this kid.
I checked out in that moment. And I was like, this isn't Star Wars anymore. This is not like, you wouldn't do that in a Star Wars movie, like a fake phone call prank during a battle. It just alleviates the tension straight away.
I know, it just brings it down.
Just ruins it.
Because it's slapstick. It's for the kiddies, Will.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. So now the movie gets amazing. Chewie, we're home.
It's indie.
It's Indiana.
Still need to watch those films.
I can't believe Jack hasn't seen Indiana Jones. I've said
call me a Philistine.
Indiana Jones is up there with the original Star Wars trilogy.
Guy just going through dirt trying to find stuff.
This is my ship.
I love he just literally just blasted them both.
The end.
And then Finn. Duh, duh.
So Harrison Ford wanted Han Solo to die at the end of Empire Strikes Back.
Why?
Because he just didn't want to be in them. He just wanted them to die.
Miss Harrison Ford!
Yeah. So he wanted them to die at the end of Empire Strikes Back. Then he wanted them to die
Solo,
at the end of
can we
Return
get
of
an
the Jedi.
exclusive interview?
How much do you reckon they paid him to come back for this?
Millions, billions. Well, like,
Millions
as I said, with the
and
first
billions.
ones, he was the smartest one. He made hundreds of millions because he took a percentage of what the films were going to make. Everyone else took a salary. He didn't take a salary for the films. He wanted to get what it made in revenue at the box office.
Alec Guinness got
He
that
took a
as well.
certain percent.
Did he tell Mark Hamill to do that as well? I can't remember.
Yeah, but I don't think he did.
Simpsons
He needed
Mark
cash.
Hamill.
Oh yeah, Mark Hamill in The Simpsons. What's that song he sings to Homer?
Oh yeah.
Dr. Beers.
No.
Dr. Zeus.
Dr. Zeus. Oh, Beres. Or something, was it?
Like, Luke, be a Jedi.
Oh yeah, Luke, be a Jedi tonight. Do it for Yoda and all the Ewoks. So, here's the best part about this movie for sure. You know, the Star Wars stuff is the best part about this movie. The old stuff. Do you know what the biggest shame about this whole thing is? We never got Luke, Han, and Leia together in a single scene. And you can't anymore. It's impossible because one of them is literally dead.
You can retcon it.
Yeah.
They did in the third one. They used a lot of CGI on her.
But
She wasn't even there in some of the scenes.
it's not the same though, is it? Like even then, even when they did the CGI stuff, they still didn't put the three of them together because
It'll get so good in the future. It's already good now. Look at like with the Mandalorian. Do you remember when they had Luke Skywalker young? They will have all of these in the same scenes together. They'll make something like that.
Harrison Ford's got his old man run. Do you know like how Sam runs when his back's really stiff? He's like, oh,
He's filled his bridges and he's trying to get to the toilet.
I'm holding Raftars. So this is another thing about Han Solo. Like, do you know at the end of have you seen Return of the Jedi, Jack?
What?
Have you seen Return of the Jedi?
Yeah, have I? No, there's one I haven't seen in the old ones.
We watched.
No,
New Hope
I
on the
hadn't
channel.
seen New Hope. I've seen the rest.
Yeah.
I've seen the rest of them. Yeah.
And so at the end of that, it's like Harrison Ford, so he's a smuggler who only cares about himself. Then he learns his ways and helps new people. You know, he redeems himself, doesn't he? Sam he becomes a hero. And now look at him.
He's become a cynic in his old age. That's what
Yeah.
it is. He's just.
But he marries Leia. You know, the galaxy's looking great. All of their arcs just wiped away.
Oh, here we go. We're getting some good cameos now.
There you go. Have you seen the raid, Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen the raid. That's the Indonesian
And you've seen
film,
two as
isn't
well,
it?
haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant. The best fighting film ever made.
yeah,
I'm
I've seen
certain of it.
I think it's just the guys from Raid 1.
Is that him there?
No,
No.
that's just some Scottish.
I was going to say, it looks like someone I've
Got a dead
sent
man.
down the pub or something.
This is some guy from Space Scotland.
Ballantic.
Space Glasgow.
what I did at the wedding I went to. I went into the toilet like that, and all the men come at me like that, and I was just fighting in the toilet blocks.
You can't trust us
Scottish
little
guy
freaks.
in any other films?
I have no idea.
I think he's in the Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm almost certain of it. He's in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Does he play the same character? Because this looks like
He's
Guardians of the
friends
Galaxy.
with the matey, Michael Rooker's character.
Oh no, that's James Gunn's brother. Something
sure?
Gunn, yeah.
It's
Rooster
fun-
or something. He's called
You know
Rooster.
what you're saying about the acting being like.
Oh,
really
here they
poor.
are! Look at the boys!
Oh, yeah.
We the boys!
Is there only two of them?
Yeah.
They should have had a Joe Taslim, you know.
Oh, how do you have them in your film
Yeah.
and not have them fight?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me. It wound me up so much, this bit.
I think they get killed straight away.
They like Plo Koon in the.
Look at him just standing there. You can see he's getting ready to scrap as well. He's just like,
Yeah. Han Solo's great though, isn't he?
But you know what you're saying about acting, like being poor, like their acting is quite poor, and then you look at Harrison Ford makes it look really natural.
Yeah. Because he's a
Yes.
legend.
Yeah, it's this.
it's that charisma, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's that
Yeah.
raw talent.
Yeah, natural talent. Yeah, he's a
It's
natural.
like me. Yeah.
born actor. Yeah,
He's got that screen presence, hasn't he? As soon as he's on the screen, it just takes it away from these two. Maybe that's what they're trying to
Yeah.
do. Were they just trying to kill off the old characters so they could...
because they're trying to put over
Yeah.
Ray.
Trying to sell him as
Yeah.
a baby face. They're
to
trying to
put
sell
over
Ray
Ray.
as a baby
Yeah.
face and Kylo as a heel.
She's the Roman Reigns of. Oh, here we go.
Well, isn't it that she say in the second movie, Kylo Ren is like, let the past die, kill it if you have to. And it's
Yeah,
like,
I know.
oh,
Yeah,
that's
and
very
Darth
much...
Vader's-
Yeah,
But the thing is, Ryan Johnson is actually like a... I've never seen Knives Out, but I've heard that they're all really good.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. So, Ryan Johnson is a
Really
good
good.
filmmaker, clearly. And I'd probably... If he had all three movies, maybe he could have done something good.
they look like
Yeah, well, that's
things
what you would think.
something out of Call of Duty Zombies from Black Ops 3,
Yeah.
don't they? The Margwas or whatever they're called.
Oh!
Oh, look at that right.
He throws his
then
man to
feed him.
death. Yeah.
It's literally slaughtered as a boot.
Yeah. So it's like, would Han Solo do that at the end of Return of the Jedi?
Look, there he is, look.
Yeah, no.
See,
What's his-
you know that he'd be like in the Raid 1, you know, just let them get an advantage like that in the room,
Yeah.
you know, let's just fight them, both.
What's his name in real life?
Oh, I don't remember that.
He's so good they brought him back for the second one as a different character. There we go, there's the main one, dead.
Yeah, he literally was. He's such a
Yeah.
good fight choreographer as well.
It's just such a shame. I wonder why they were in it.
See, I
It was
just
like-
hate that crazy, like, ad-lib over the top. It's so cringy. It's like, this way. Are you sure? And you're just like, ugh.
Oh yeah, do you remember in the... Was it Rise of Skywalker, all Finn does is just shout Rey. He's like, Rey! And there's that quote where he's like, Rey, I've got something to tell you. And then it never happens, never comes up in the thing.
I know.
Get off me.
She's playing Among Us now, look. She's checking cams.
Where's your light
Literally, it
switch?
is.
So,
Behind the door.
just got to switch the light on. You want to hold this for me quickly like that?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh, don't leave me with him. Oh, no.
What do you mean, Dale? I might need to go and get some refreshments in a minute.
That's all right.
Oh,
I'm not pausing at any point, so
Sure, so I can just get up and.
just get up and do your thing.
No, I know you can't. Stay. Have you got your nappy on?
You're funny.
Have you got your branded Will and Jack nappy for the long movie sessions?
Show it off, Sam.
Is that what we're selling first, Jack?
Yes.
12-hour gaming
Do
session
you have any
nappies.
merch?
Big,
No, we don't.
we'll
We'll do
make
at some point.
Soon.
I'd like maybe like a hat or something, like a cap or a beanie.
Yeah.
Just something.
Snubby.
Yeah.
We was in.
So you're telling me
We was in
that?
that restaurant earlier, weren't we? And the
Oh, yeah.
owners were in there. They had their branded hats on.
Yeah, we're in a.
We should do something like that.
Yeah.
We can really don't rep that.
So in this part there, so Han Solo's never had a go on Chewbacca's gun, ever. Do you believe that?
Really? No.
You just want to shoot it after
When they've
5
been
minutes.
slaughtering villagers for fun, probably, and they're off time. He's used it.
So it's like in between 6 and this one, he's just become an absolute lowlife. Like the best character in Star Wars. He's a grumpy old man. But I guess he's just playing himself, Harrison Ford. Ugh.
Hang on back there.
What did you think of Last Jedi, then, Jack?
Absolutely dreadful.
Okay, why?
I thought it was way too long. The story was just stupid and all over the place. I just didn't like any of it. Again, that was that stupid little character called Babu
Frick or something.
It's just stupid. It was just watching stuff like that. Like, this is just stupid. And again, it didn't set up and it didn't help the first two. They didn't set up the story right. They had to change the director. I didn't care about any of the characters. I didn't care. And we got Palpatine, and it was just like, oh, I want this. I'm gonna do. Oh, look, Sam.
Yeah.
There he is.
Snooky. See, look how cool he is.
Snooky.
He looks massive as well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And it's like, everyone was like, who is this guy? Like, what is he? And so it turns
Snooky,
out
Jersey Shore's finest patriot.
too much plastic surgery.
So what happens? He's actually really small.
No, so he's about normal size.
No, he's
well, a bit bigger,
he's quite
maybe.
tall.
Yeah. He's about Wookiee size.
Who?
Wookiee.
Whoopi.
Whoopi.
Rookie.
I thought you said whoopee.
Whoopi.
Whoopee size. I was like, what?
You know, when I'm Snoke. My name's Snoke.
No, my name's Snooky. I'm Snoke.
When I be on stage, I just Snoke.
When I'm leading the First Order, I just bust out my ass.
Jack's face.
He's disappointed in himself.
Yeah. He's just like, oh, why?
You disappoint me.
Master Jedi.
The droid we seek is aboard the Millennium Falcon, in the hands of your father.
I'm just going to go and get some refreshments.
Han Solo. Okay, now the real commentary starts.
Yeah, go on, get him out of here.
Yeah.
Careful not to fall over.
Are you going to turn the light on, Will?
It is on.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you know, I'm on
terrible, the
I'm on
video.
location, so...
Yeah.
I'm
And it's so
having to do-
blurry. I can't even see, like, your eyebrows.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
they're
well.
blended in.
My eyebrows. It looks alright on my screen. But yeah, we're on location. Yeah, I remember watching The Last Jedi, and I remember walking out the cinema being like... I watched it with my ex-girlfriend, and I remember saying to her, I was like... I think I don't like this. Like, I think I remember walking... It's the only movie I've seen in the cinema. I walked out and I was like... I don't think I like that. That's the only movie I've ever seen in the cinema like that. I've never like it. Sam's making prawns. What a weird snack.
You don't ever have prawns on their own.
Not when I'm watching Star Wars or recording something. You don't get a pack of prawns.
What's he doing? He just starts making some quiche and like a
Yeah.
nice little like omelette.
Oh,
I bypassed the compressor. That was a meme,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Like any
yeah.
story or narrative, I bypassed the story.
here he is. He's got his pack of prawns. Yeah, so she's telling Han Solo how to fly the ship. She's, that's his ship. Oh, this is cool though. Little Star Wars reference with the little chessboard game.
Yeah, it was.
Doing that, Sam?
Little Star Wars chess.
Yeah, remember the little the electronic board thing that they play with Chewie? He's like, let the Wookiee win.
What snack did you get, Sam?
A pack of prawns. I'm not even joking. It's just a pack of prawns. Some
Let's see him,
refreshments.
Sam. Come on.
He'll bring them around. To be fair, there's look a bit like Star Wars, like a Star Wars snack when he's got
Like
the.
grog, at the cantina. Some prawns, some good protein there, Sam.
So here's the map to Luke Skywalker.
There you go,
Just
looking for him.
Some protein in it.
Sam, and it's just there, like. So one of the most important bits of the film, and Sam just sitting with prawns.
Tuck it into a pack of prawns.
Smells
like I'm by the sea now.
He's like, he's literally trying to sing for me. Look at him, he's like.
Yeah. So what do you think about Luke being like that's the one thing I hated so much about The Last Jedi was Luke.
Yeah.
Like that was
It's
terrible.
Is he in this one, Luke?
Right at the end, he's just like peeing off a cliff at the end.
He's just in for 2 seconds.
Like that's I don't know. Like I wanted to see them all back together again, and we never got it. It's so sad.
I know it was because you could tell he was setting it up for the second one. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it's just they weren't following it.
It is almost like, remember those things you used to do as a kid when you have like a piece of paper and you fold it 3 ways and one of you would draw the head, then you pass it on to the next person, they draw the body.
Yeah.
Then you pass it on to the next person, they draw the legs, and then you unfold it and you just make like a monster.
I would do the lower body all the time.
So is she Luke Skywalker's daughter?
She's Palpatine's granddaughter.
She said that like 10 times.
Yeah.
Sam's throat deep in prawn. Look at him.
Can I just say, sitting next to someone eating a pack of prawns is not a pleasant experience.
Do you not like
I'm
prawns?
sure
I do.
Sam doesn't
Don't
care.
smelling them.
Sam's sort of rubbing it around his mouth and I'm putting it around your lips and then eating it. And he's just like,
Do you want one?
you enjoying this experience, Will?
I'm alright, thank you.
Do you want one? Look at that. Go make an omelette, Sam, for him.
Yeah. Just
Bring over the pan with the laptop
Yeah.
while watching this to stop making an omelette.
smashing some eggs.
Oh,
Is
that
this
never
map in
changed,
Battlefront?
Samuel. Yes.
Yeah, it
The
is,
one by the
isn't it?
woods, you know, the
Oh,
castle
yeah.
bit, yeah.
Pretty sure we kept getting destroyed on that map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mr. Han, Mr. Solo. Oh yeah, Mr. Big Deal. See, I think these two guys together is pretty good. It's pretty funny. So what would you change about this, Jack? What's your Star Wars sequel trilogy? What would
I'm
you want to
intrigued
see?
to know who Palpatine's children are.
There's literally no one. You see him for like 5 seconds, don't you, in number 9? Like, you would have seen that in number 9.
Yeah. Yeah, that explains it to you, Sam.
Do you remember that bit in number 9 when the Falcon flies off and it blows everyone away? But,
I'm sorry, when you said that, I was thinking of like George St. Pierre, you know, thinking the Falcon. You know,
Falcon.
like the actual guy from the Marvel.
yeah, when the Falcon flies away and then Kylo Ren like leans forwards into the thing to stop him from flying away. Do you remember that bit?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I saw on YouTube. It was like when with the bug on your windshield when you're going around the corner.
There's another important bit then about shooting then. Like, he just went, explained how to shoot, and then like she just knows how to shoot now. Like, she's unbelievably
it's
good
like the
now.
Matrix. No one Neo's like, I know Kung Fu.
Yeah.
She just downloads it into her brain. You're
Literally.
offering me a job. So yeah, it's like there's a lot of
She's the white rabbit.
yeah. What's the word? There's a lot of conveniences in this sequel trilogy.
Yes.
Like everything seems to work. Like they all happen to be each other at the same. They all happen to be at the same place at the same time. Yeah, but yeah, what would you do for the sequels, Jack? What would you do for number 1?
I would have had Mace Windu back for sure. But do you know they're actually talking about that, a series
Oh,
like
God.
that he didn't die? My first thing that I would have made, I would have done the hunting of the Jedi straight after Order 66. I would have done a film about all of the Jedi running and hiding, and like them trying to like find like sanctuary,
So
and like
basi-
having the squad of like troopers following them POV to hunt them all.
So basically,
I
a
thought
better
that's what I
Kenobi
would
series.
Basically, yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I would have done.
Oh, that's another thing so let's talk about that. Yeah, so this would be a Disney Star Wars thing as well. Like, what did you think of the Kenobi series?
Honestly, nah, it's alright.
Yeah, it really.
I
really
was just
good.
like, okay. I didn't like anything about it, and I know you. I don't know if you've already said you did like it. Didn't like the fight scene either. Didn't like anything about it. I just like it.
So
Just
some-
didn't feel. It felt 10 years too late, and it felt like it just they wanted to do it for money. That's how I honestly felt.
There we
Like
go.
Ewan even.
Yeah. Well, it's like I'm glad to see Hayden back as Darth Vader, and as Anakin. But someone is editing it on YouTube. They're making a supercut. They're turning it into a movie rather than a TV show. They're turning it into like an hour and a half movie. So they're cutting out all the rubbish. Yeah. And they're digitally adjusting all the. That's me at the
That's
back.
me and Sam. That's me and Sam. Literally.
So this is the cantina
Look,
scene from
There you are.
the first one, isn't it? Like they're just hitting the beats of the old ones over and over again.
Yeah, literally it is.
Like, do you feel like you've seen this movie before, Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It came out in 1977, didn't it?
Yeah. And it's literally just like the same shots as
Yeah.
well, like pans across the bar.
Random, like droids.
Yeah.
Let the resistance.
And they got a microphone
It's
for a
literally
face.
just going,
That's
Yeah.
Sam.
What that? I thought that was Cara Delevingne the first time I saw it.
Her voice.
And that's the Death Star. But it's a planet this time.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Is it?
stakes have got to be higher.
It's got like a big hole in it.
Yeah, that's the it's like the core of the planet is like turned into a weapon.
Oh.
Oh,
Has he taken his helmet off yet?
nah.
No.
You don't get to see that hot hunk under there yet.
I'm not gonna lie.
Still love the second one with his pants pulled up and hitched up and him like yoked. I cried laughing at that. I think when I went home, I did that and just pulled up my pants like that and started walking around like that. Still like, bigger than him as well.
You're nothing. You're from no one.
You know what? Sort of.
He's a funny show.
Who's his? What? Like Sith, fellow.
Is it master?
Yeah.
Who's his fellow?
No, but there's only 2 Siths at one time. The master and the apprentice.
Him and Snoke.
Yeah. So Snoke's the master.
Yeah. Where did he get that helmet from?
Snooky is. They would have found it, wouldn't they?
So I think Snoke is tricking him into thinking he's talking to Darth Vader, because if he's actually talking to Darth Vader, that just removes Anakin's redemption arc at the end of...
Yeah, they didn't care about that. No. I always thought she was hot.
Matt's gonna answer. Yeah. With her ice jet specs. Yeah, she's meant to be like the Yoda character. Do you remember Last Jedi, she comes back and she's like fighting around in the jetpack and it's like, God.
Oh God, no, Will. It's just horrible to remember these films.
Battlefront 2.
No, on the second film.
On the film you've seen, Sam.
I haven't seen the second one.
No, the third one, she's in it.
Is she in the third one?
Yeah, she's in the third one.
She does that in the third one.
I thought it was the second one. Jeez, that's how I remember about these two. Yeah, I literally saw the third one in the cinema.
When did the third one come out? 2018, 2019?
2019, I think. It was 2015, 2017, 2019. And it's just like... It's just so disappointing.
It really is.
Like, I'm not angry, I'm disappointed. Like, here we go. But this one does such a great job of building it all up, and it just... Like, I was so excited. I remember browsing Reddit all the time at like fan threads, like who is Snooky, and
yeah,
everyone thought Mace Windu was Snoke. Do you remember that?
Yes.
That was quite a popular
I remember that theory because it was like the same mark he had there, like the scar where like he got electrocuted.
Why would he be Mace Windu?
He had the same scar on his face, and that's enough for some people.
Yeah.
He's actually not. Mace Windu died.
Make him evil. Forgot that Snooky's Mace Windu.
I think that's the Game of Thrones meme. Remember, it's like we kind of forgot about the second dragon.
Yeah, literally.
Look at what rainy it is out there.
So yeah, so you want to Jack wants to do a story about the surviving Jedi of Order 66, but the thing at the moment is it's like surviving Order 66 isn't that special anymore. So many Jedi have survived it now.
Well, Jar Jar Binks helped it, didn't he? They saved it. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I'm just
what I do for my Star Wars sequel is I would keep the same characters, except Rey is set like 10 years after... No, actually, let's say 20 years after number 6, and it's Luke training the Jedi, and then Kylo Ren turns to the dark side whilst Luke is training him. And then so Rey and Finn are students, and they're the last 2 students of Luke's new Jedi Order who survive Kylo Ren's betrayal and massacre at the temple, and they escape off. Be good. And then this is like the second movie, and they're reunited again after like 20 years. Yeah, they get sent off to separate places.
I would do that, or like we said, my one, or I think the best one, and I think they are eventually going to do it, probably for a series, is the Old Republic with like Darth Magnus and stuff. Yeah. That would have been with like the Sith in its full like reign with like thousands of Sith. That would have been that'd be so good.
And yeah, because I feel like if you had like the first of this movie, if you had like Han Solo, Leia, and Luke as like the main characters, I feel like the moving on to her then being the main character in the second one would be a lot easier.
Yes.
Rather than it's just being her straight out the back, because like these are the most loved characters in history. Like there are fans, it's like this is their life, and it's just it's a shame they ruined it.
It's a real shame.
I'm never going back. So what do you think so far, Sam, of this one? Enjoying it?
There's a lot going on. I'm struggling.
It probably doesn't help doing a commentary on this one, to be honest, as well, because we are talking a lot, so we can't sit here and like indulge or pick up on a lot of
it. What are you confused about?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just a lot going on. Like they're in. I don't know where they are for a start.
Like, they're in a brothel, Sam.
Yeah. Probably, yeah.
Well, I don't know. They're in some alien place.
Like, what do you think they're doing right now, Sam?
What do you think they're doing? I don't know.
What
I honestly don't know. That's why.
I'm trying to think. So
why is he just gone away?
He wants to go to the Outer Rim, but for why? I don't know.
He's joined a new smuggling ship or something to help him out. So now, I really like this part of the movie. There's a cameo of Ewan McGregor in this bit.
Yeah.
So I think this is the best part of this movie, and I wanted to go back to the cinema just to watch this part again.
He's Shriv in this bit.
Shriv. Who's Shriv? Oh, is he that guy? Yeah.
Shriv's there, like that comes out of the blade sound.
I thought you were calling Palpatine by his first name. Was it Sheev?
Oh, yeah,
Sheev.
Yeah, Sheev.
Sheev
Palpatine. You ready?
So yeah, there's like this little box.
This is Shriv.
This is J.J. Abrams' mystery box.
I want to play Battlefront 2 now, just to play as Shriv.
So the Ewan McGregor is right at the end. I think he says, "You've taken your first steps," or something like that.
Yeah.
I wonder how much they paid him just to say that line.
It's a couple of grand, probably.
You have taken your first steps. A couple of grand. I think a bit more than that.
No, they wouldn't pay millions for doing that.
I reckon they paid him like a few. I reckon they paid $100,000.
Yeah, probably.
Just for him to say, "You have taken your first steps."
99,000.
Yeah.
That's it.
And there's a part where they alter Alec Guinness's voice to go Ray, like that. You'll hear it. So where did she get that from?
The box.
No, the lightsaber.
Yeah, those linen sheets. Oh.
Yeah. So this bit's cool though. I like this bit.
You have Vader then as well.
Yeah.
Vader's.
It's energy.
I thought that was from the film then.
Surrounds us. The sacred Jedi text. See, this bit's cool. Look at this. So this would be my first movie. This bit.
Who's that?
Oh yeah, these guys. Do you remember these guys?
The Knights of Ren.
The Knights of Ren who do nothing.
Yeah.
They look how cool they are. Like, so imagine they're all Luke Skywalker's ex-students,
I know.
and they all get like his first like wave of edgy teen boys, and his class will get turned to the dark side. And they thought they think Rey is Obi-Wan's daughter for a long time. That was a theory. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. You hear it?
Yeah.
These are your first steps.
Is that
That was
literally
Shriv saying that.
Shriv.
Shriv was like, "You've taken your first steps."
Surrounds us.
A perimeter around Rey. Create.
Yeah, so that lightsaber was Luke. So the last time we saw that lightsaber, it was when his hand got sliced off in Cloud City. So it's like, where did she get that from? These are all questions which are answered in the second movie.
But that's also Anakin's.
Yeah, it's Anakin's lightsaber. And now it belongs to you. And it's like, why?
Yeah, what's this lady got to do with it? Like,
yeah.
I don't know, she's a bit of a creep, isn't she, really?
What's Maz Kanata got to do with it?
She's like
that's Shriv in drag.
Shriv, yeah. She actually works for Shriv.
She looks like an orange, like gone off and decayed inwards, like her eye socket, her orbital bone. Look, doesn't it? It looks like a squished in orange. Look,
it does. When you're trying to open an orange,
you know
can't
what I mean?
pierce the
Like
skin.
orbital bones, yeah.
If she's wearing those glasses for millenniums, I am no Jedi, but I know. It's like, why?
How do you know the Force? Do you know what I mean? It's all stuff that's stupid things like this.
She's been reading the
dreadful.
books. She's been reading.
It is just in this. If you just see something like that, like I just see a gymnast and I'm just like, I'm a world champion gymnast because I believe it. That's literally this film.
She's been reading The Secret by Rhonda Byrne.
She's just like, I'm a hustler, so I'm a hustler.
Yeah.
1 second in,
The saber, take it. Still, when I watched it in the cinema, I was still on board with this, you know. But I do think this movie is quite boring now. But they tried so hard. It feels like it could have been so good. Like, it looks like Star Wars, I think.
that bit in the third one, she's like locks up with herself in the dream. And she's like,
oh yeah,
she's literally like, today this is Sam. This is Sam.
This is Sam giving his nasty.
This is
speech.
Sam giving a sermon. Look.
So it's trying to be like a Hitler or something. Isn't it?
Yeah, look.
Very Hitlerian is the word. I find this plot...
his face like that, look, far from here. His lips.
He's going in as well at some point. Like,
he's got bars. This kid's got bars. He's got talent.
Do you remember this map on Battlefront?
Yeah.
Like, look at his eyes. He's probably screaming. And then they just ruin his character as well. He's like he's been like a traitor or something, like delivering secrets.
Yeah, and he gets popped to that round, and he like slides across the floor, like his back blown out straight away.
And they do a non-Nazi salute.
Yeah. Literally.
So safe for family one.
I wonder how much they will get paid.
What, those extras?
No, the stormtroopers.
Or in real life, as in like in the movie.
Yeah,
they don't die. They probably get little like station rations and probably like some credits, some Imperial credits sent home to their family.
It's such
what are they shooting at now? Like,
you'll see.
Your location, Sam.
Yeah, just look out the window. It's like,
see Sam radio.
Imagine how much that would cost, like if you was trying to build like,
no, it's
like that underneath on the planet. Like
trailer moment.
How much that would cost? Think of the economics.
Yeah. So it's like halfway across the galaxy you can see that, look. Like, oh my god.
He's like a shooting star. Oh, look at this.
Yeah. Look how accurate that is. See, it's a Death Star. It doesn't even blow up one planet, it blows up.
That's a Happy New Year!
Yeah.
That looks like that.
Look at that guy on the left, that's me. Dog man.
Where's Shriv? We've got to see Shriv somewhere.
So these are like the Republic planets. So they're blowing up they're basically just erasing everything from the old ones.
They're destroying the Democrats.
Yeah.
All the Democrats again.
The Democrats want you to believe that the First Order is bad.
Okay. Therefore, wouldn't that then lead to me?
Space Tucker Carlson.
We got a problem in our space system. There's a problem.
Sound be a good intergalactic news presenter, wouldn't he? Sitting there like,
yeah.
Hello, I'm George there with my co-host Shriv. And he's just like, hey Sam.
Shriv.
You space
Let's
Alex
look
Jones.
at the weather of the Cloud City.
There's a problem in our space system.
I'll just pick up and yeet it.
What, BB-8?
Yeah,
just
I'll
drop
pop
kick
up
him.
for a power bomb.
It's the only redeeming feature so far, BB-8.
Sam, can you do me a favour? Can you throw that pack of prawns in the bin, please?
Sure.
Sam's letting lingo. He wants you to smell it.
I smell like I'm about the
He's
coast.
just saying.
I'm technically at the coast.
Maz Kanatu moves like I do.
It's almost so close.
Sam.
You've got this little bead, Sam.
I'll hold those for you. Yeah, if we were on the fish planet, I'd have an Admiral Akbar's on screen or something. I'd be like, oh, this is 4D television. Those beasts.
Those beasties in the night.
This bit's actually pretty good though, Sam. So unfortunately, I made you get up at the worst part. This is trying to be like, is it Apocalypse Now or something like that?
Yeah.
Have you seen Apocalypse Now, Sam?
I think so, yeah. Is it a Vietnam movie?
Oh, look who it is.
Yeah.
Big Daddy's coming in. Dun, 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 dun. I'll do it for you.
Her face was in exactly the same position when I left, yeah.
I just remember that where she's like, my face, just like...
She dodged that bullet as well. She's Wesker.
Yeah, I know. Literally, she's like, oh.
She just killed her first person.
Oh, Snooky. Look, look at just... It's just
So
ridiculous
accurate,
how
like.
accurate. She's never shot a gun before.
It's natural
Oh,
talent.
here he is. Sam coming into work.
Yeah, it is. That's how I feel on the inside.
You feel on the inside. What?
See, this bit's pretty good. Look at that one guy there. I think I like this bit. This bit's pretty good. I do think the fight scenes in this movie are pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Really? Do you not think the lightsaber fight at the end is good?
No. That's the worst lightsaber fight in all of Star Wars ever, and they ever do.
Really?
It makes no sense. That's the point. Yeah, the way Finn and things fighting her, it's stupid.
Oh, I mean, like, yeah. Oh, look at that.
No, choreography. Are you going to compare that to like Duel of Fates?
I think
it looks so lazy.
the thing I find with the prequel fights is they're like dances.
She got a little shooter on the side of her.
I think she does.
She's got a little snub.
Oh, yeah,
she's got a snubby, Sam. We've made our first snub. Of course there's a snubby in this.
Do you remember the outrage, like all the dumb fans had of like there being a black Jedi?
I know.
It's so stupid. Everyone's just
Is
like...
he a Jedi, Finn?
No, everyone thought he was, because in the trailer he has the lightsaber.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone was like, no, you can't do that. And it's just like...
Who's that guy?
Oh. And it's like, okay, but you're happy with like magic powers being in a movie.
He's
got a magic wand, Sam. He's got a magic wand. Sam and Barbara fight the magic wand.
What is it?
Oh, see, that was Valentine, wasn't it? Look,
Yeah.
Look. Literally the way he came at him, look.
Where did that guy even come from, and why has he got that?
I don't know. He's
like
got
one of those,
one.
he's like one of those mini bosses in a video game that can he can deflect your lightsaber, so you only come up a bit about him every now and then.
That was quite good. Another man dead. The way he come at him, then Sam seems spun it round like that Valentine. Like, you know, she comes out, Sam, doesn't she? And Wesker's just like...
It's so Chris. And that guy's even sort of grunting like Wesker as well.
He's like... Do it all time.
There's that guy again.
At the time. You should have brought more. I need to do Resident Evil just for that scene.
Yeah, we'll do all of them at once.
Disconnect. Oh, here you go. Here come the boys.
Yeah, so this bit's pretty cool.
Boys in blue.
So this is where we see Poe as like the greatest pilot of all time. I can kind of believe it.
Oh, we might see Shriv. Oh, we've got to see Shriv.
Yeah.
I think...
Is he in this bit, Shriv?
I think they do have a fight at the end.
Yeah.
He might be in that. But like, look at Poe.
He's got good rudder control.
We need a Shriv. The race of Shriv.
The race of Shriv. Is that what you want? It's a Shriv, a Star Wars story.
Yeah.
I want Plo Koon.
Same, actually. I've watched it. Oh, no. How did he hit that guy? Look, he's flying in an X-Wing. Just takes out those three.
Pick up that.
Yeah. So that lightsaber is mine.
Oh, so always like blew his back at him and see like went off.
So this is really cool. Like, this is probably the best scene in the film. This little
shot
here. He's
cheering on his boyfriend as well, and he's like, "Woo! I know that boy.
That's one hell of a pilot."
He's like, "That's my lover."
Do you say this is the best scene of the film?
One of them, I'd say.
It's just you in London, Will.
Yeah, that's just on the way to work.
Just you walking through what London's
flying
like
around.
at the moment. You know, traitor! Like,
traitor.
Coming at you with knives.
One of the ops. They spin their...
I'm gonna wet you up! Like, spinning
their machetes around.
Yeah.
So I think this is...
This is quite a good scene. I did like this scene.
I think this is in near London, so actually no, it's not.
No, it's greenery. So
but this scene is quite good.
So this was filmed not far from, like the movie was filmed not far from the
Ealing Studios.
Leavesden Studios. I think it's Leavesden Studios or Pinewood or Leavesden, one of them two, and that's not far from where I live. Because they
this bit's good.
Yeah, doesn't he usually just like freeze her? Yeah. Just Michael Jackson pose like hee hee. The hand. Yeah, look at the hand. Getting ready for a hee hee.
What about disease?
But I remember there was like spy planes above Leavesden or Pinewood Studios trying to get like secrets for this movie when it came out.
Secrets.
Like drones.
Showing their secrets.
They're like, oh, do you remember I think there was like the door to the Falcon fell on Harrison Ford's foot and broke his leg or something like that when he was filming this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I got a raging clue.
So she's like getting absolutely destroyed by Kylo Ren here, but in about half an hour. That's probably really weird.
Yeah, with the words.
You know what I mean? Christ. Like Kylo Ren is winning.
So she's getting absolutely destroyed by Kylo Ren.
That's just Jack's mind.
Sam's little smirk, look. Sam's smirking.
Can't watch this film. How much longer have we got?
Go get your prawns. Don't distract me.
Yeah, it's about an hour left.
Oh God, don't tell me that.
What's your favourite new one then, Jack? Out of Rogue One?
Yeah.
Do you think that's better than Revenge of the Sith?
No, it's close, but I think Revenge of the Sith is better.
Okay. So when you said your favourite one was Rogue One.
No, I said I like the new ones.
Oh, the new ones. Okay.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Ray! There's our first Ray that's going to be said about 900 times in the series.
Ray. Flying away in his little ship.
Need to go down.
Has BB-8 done the bit where he did the little thumbs up with the his fiery, his lighter hand? That's a good bit.
This fiery stick.
His lighter. Yeah, I know. Love they just left her.
Stick.
He's like, yeah. Have you seen?
Pick on that heavies.
What's it called? Have you seen that Dracula movie with Gary Oldman?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, good.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. Okay, good. Just bear that in mind. I'm going to bring
Bram
that back up later.
Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah, I'm going to bring that back up later.
So good.
So there's Leia.
Is that how you just in London walking around well in the day? How he is.
This Han Solo.
It's just Sam.
So why do you think C-3PO has a red hand? To sell more toys.
I was going to say something.
Oh.
He lost it somewhere.
He lost it.
I must get my proper arm rings.
I read what was it? There is a comic about why he got a red arm, and it's like he sacrificed it for something or like that. Like yeah,
To the gods.
yeah, he had like a droid adventure, and then like somewhat he like lost his arm, and there was like a red droid which sacrificed itself, and in honor of the red droid, he took its arm and used it. Yeah, something dumb.
Seems legit.
Yeah. So this is the first time these guys have seen each other in years, but I don't know.
I like how it's all their fault. Like,
yeah,
it's their son.
That's kind of what they yeah.
I
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
It's like finding out your son has joined like the Nazis.
Yeah.
it's just Yarvin.
I don't know.
Come on, where's Shriv? Let's get a Shriv in the chat.
He might be in the
Come on.
background. Let's So we're looking for a guy with a big blue head.
Or it can be like yellow or brown or any. I don't know what their race is like.
Hud.
Many boffins.
Yeah, many boffins have died getting this.
They're going to tongue now. You can tell.
Oh yeah.
This is me and Sam. This is me and Sam meeting, seeing each other after a while.
He steals his jacket, doesn't he?
Look.
It's like he steals his
Me and
Italian
Sam.
leather jacket.
Look. Look.
Didn't they know each other for like 2 minutes?
Yeah.
They're in love.
They're in love. Do you ship them, Jack?
I do.
I do. Oh yeah, another thing that Star Wars Celebration is they might do a Kenobi season 2. They're thinking about it. Have you seen Kenobi?
Did you see what he
yet?
just said then? He was like, keep that jacket, and he literally did this. Suits you.
Bit his lip.
He just did that. He literally did that. He went and did that. Like,
Do you think they're actually going to do it as a thing?
I don't know.
Or do you think they'll just...
I need to talk to him.
That's Carrie Fisher's
I
daughter
need
at
to
the
talk.
back.
I need to talk to Finn. Have you seen where the Rebel Alliance is? Finn, have you seen anything you can tell us? Finn, tell us anything.
Did she die like a year after this came out?
She died in 2016, didn't she?
Yeah, so that's literally a year later.
Finn, I don't want to be in this movie. Finn. It's me getting my blood test done.
Yeah. Well, that sounds very...
I'm so proud. Come on, where's Shriv? Oh,
So you got
no,
a
we got
piece of the map.
Admiral Akbar. That's actually Admiral Akbar as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Did he survive long enough to?
Yeah, Admiral Akbar survived. Does he die in this... He dies in Last
Is he
Jedi.
not old? Is he not like he's an admiral of the fleet? Surely he must be.
Yeah,
Like,
he's in retirement.
stage,
I don't know how lobsters age in the galactic
galaxy,
universe.
yeah.
Don't they get bigger with every year? or something?
Yeah, they get stronger. He's just like 9 million years old.
Yeah.
Just like,
He looks like the lobster out of SpongeBob.
look who it is. It's R2Z said.
R2D poop. Yeah, R2. So they just... Yeah, all your favourite characters you know and love are just like reduced to nothing in this film.
Exactly. Trying to put over the new droid.
Yeah.
It's like BB-8. He can't wake up. He's given up. You know, her signs are fine.
Oh yeah,
But
she's lost the will to live.
Yeah, she's lost the will to live.
She's lost the will to live.
Duba. Listen to me. Like I haven't got the sound on, but I can remember that's what her voice is kind of like, isn't it?
It is exactly what just did.
It's like, you think I want to forget him? I want him back.
Yeah.
Literally.
And he's like, there's too much Vader in him.
That's why I want Kylo back. I need my Kylo back.
She kind of sounds like old Marge or something like that.
She literally does in this.
Oh well, R.I.P. Carrie Fisher. She had her vices, didn't she?
That was 7 years ago now.
Yeah, she wasn't that old really. I think she was only in the 60s. Yeah, but she had a lifetime of drugs.
Mum was still alive, wasn't she?
Yeah. Her mum died like the next day or something.
It was Snoke. She went, it was Snoke. Snoke did it to our Kylo.
Who's her brother?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
Her mouth then, you see her, she was like, yo, Snoke. I'm a father, Han Solo.
In my sequel
I'm a
version.
father.
They're still lighting him, I know it.
I'm a father, Luke.
So is this the scene from A New Hope where they do the battle plans? Where like many Boffins died for. There's a lot of people from Lost in this actually. Have you seen Lost? Either of you?
Yeah, I saw the first season, then gave up.
There's a lot of people from Lost in this because it's J.J. Abrams.
Of course.
Of course.
Oh yeah, and she resists Kylo Ren's mind
control
quite easily by straining really hard. Yeah.
That's Sam staring at me when I'm sleeping. You're my ghost.
Do you mean the murderers, traitors, and thieves you call friends?
Does he take his mask off in this one?
Yeah.
Sam's like, I want to see him.
I'm just intrigued.
All the things that I saw in the promos for this, which I thought looked really good, turned out to be really bad. But I remember seeing a picture of Adam Driver with his mask off, and I was like, how does he look like a villain?
Here we go.
Never have I been so wrong. That's like me, actually.
He does a bit. Yeah.
The mask.
Wow.
You'll take him, Luke Skywalker.
Right in the cat litter.
Yeah.
Kitty sand. She cleaned up Annabelle Kent's poop right before he put it on there. And he's like, smells of cat litter in here.
That's what makes him angry.
My pants.
I like how he sounds exactly the same with the mask off.
So he's kind of trying to be like a Darth Vader wannabe, isn't he? Like a little Darth Vader fanboy.
Little simp.
Like it would have been cool at the end, because doesn't Snoke say like in Last Jedi, he's like, stop being like this Darth Vader wannabe? He's like, take that ridiculous helmet off.
Take that pants off, yeah.
Like the whole thing about Darth Vader is he wears that suit and it causes him so much pain, which fuels his dark side. Whereas this guy just wears it because he wants to. His idol is Darth Vader. Yeah, well, he's his grandfather, technically, isn't it? So in the Star Wars lore, do people assume that Darth Vader died with the Emperor and Luke saved the day?
This is a bit like Richard Nixon and Dwight Eisenhower's children getting married, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a bit like Hitler's children and Churchill's children getting married.
Yeah, but Nixon and Eisenhower's...
I feel like it's the papa you never had.
He would have disappointed you.
I know you've seen the map. It's in there. Well, no, you'll give it to me.
There we go. I'd like to reshoot this, but Ray is Jack.
Yeah.
It looks like, do you know when you're on the way the taxi back from the club and you're trying not to throw up and you're just sitting there like, it's like you're just sweating.
It's me sharting, literally. It literally is, look.
After the 12 Coke.
Yeah.
Literally is, look.
That's a taxi driver looking in his rearview mirror like, are you going to throw up?
He's trying to reach the window, look, just make him stop.
He's like...
He's like, she's about to vomit.
Yeah, so she's resisting him very easily, which...
It's just, I know, it's just like... He's so trained.
Well, you don't know. She might have been meditating for like all her life to this point.
You're afraid.
Oh, don't show him the second one. You know the second one when it starts, she's like meditating upside down or whatever it is on that log or something.
Yeah.
It's literally Sam. The scavengers.
Yeah. She's strong with the Force.
She's strong with the Force. Ren believed.
It's like, oh, here comes Hex.
Hex. Hux. Hex.
I hex thee, witch. Show thy timbers and you drown for your sin, witch. Yeah. Hex thy.
I think a witch.
Thy hex off me, witch.
I think a witch would be a good character for Star Wars.
Hex.
Sam's the hexer.
Snoke's like, bring me your finest venison.
Yeah.
Bring me your finest
So
prawns.
if what you say about the girl is true, so what is it? Well, I'm trying to think. Where do you think they were going with Rey at this point? Were they? Because afterwards, Ryan Johnson's just like, "You're nothing. Your parents were nothing. You're born. You're no one." That's my Kylo Ren voice.
Has she done anything since this, Daisy Ridley?
She was in. The only thing I've seen her in since this was she was on a theatre show, and then she was in.
She did a film with Tom Holland about like everyone can hear your thoughts, and she's the only one which you can't anymore on a like post-apocalyptic Earth.
Oh, I don't remember.
It's a weird film.
And then she did one Agatha Christie movie, Death on the Nile, or the Orient Express, or something like that.
The Orient Express, yeah.
So this is Daniel Craig. Yeah. You can kind of tell because this. Well, you can't kind of tell, but look at the suit. It's like he's too big for the suit.
It sounds exactly. You can't hear it, but it's literally Daniel Craig. He's like, I know my name. Arm yourself because no one else will
That Stormtrooper's been working out.
Yeah, he is. I don't think Kylo Ren looks good with the hood down and the helmet on. It looks like he's got like Willy Wonka's hair from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Trying a Jedi mind trick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
I just want to see him not do that. Like just straight in the face.
Yeah. I remember people laughing in the cinema at this bit. So did you enjoy this when you saw it in the cinema? Were you like, yeah, I'm enjoying it?
No.
Really?
There's some bits of it which are alright.
I was loving it. I really liked it.
You're just throwing popcorn over yourself like Payman getting the gold coin, you know, just getting showered.
I think I was just caught up in the hype. Like they did really well. Like everyone loved this.
Nostalgia.
Yeah, they played me. They fooled me.
This bit made me laugh.
Yeah, this bit's quite funny. I do like Kylo Ren's character. Like he is just like a stroppy boy that is trying to be.
Look at those pants, literally.
Yeah.
You wear that in London, Will.
They're supposed to be like Nazis, aren't they? It's all modelled off of Nazis. So they're zapping like the sun.
Taking the energy of the sun.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. How many billions of dollars would that? Trillions.
Trillions.
Yeah, that would cost to produce such a weapon of that magnitude.
Who's funding the First Order?
Oh, come on. Where is he? He's got to be here.
What, Shriv?
Shriv.
Please.
No, I can't see him. Why C-3PO is in meetings?
Yeah,
there's that little like, monkey one. Look, see the one there? Got the ears at the far left.
Oh, that's the one who's like from from Return of the Jedi flying the ship with Han, with Lando.
Oh yeah, so
Sorry.
It uses the pounds.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah. What's his name again?
You can play as him in the game.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot his name, but he's good though.
But my.
Apparently, he's just speaking a real language. It's like Malaysian or Indonesian or something.
Really?
I think he's in Lost or something like that.
Oh, a small little shaft.
So this is literally, the part from A New Hope. And when I watched the
shields, and we can't even manage to hold.
He plays like a really famous character. He does the voice of something else. Like I can't remember what. I'll figure it out. That's a useless piece of information there.
One of those extras got a bit too involved for my liking. Then I would have cut her out and fired her.
Well, they overacting.
The woman, she was like.
It's like I'm gonna act the hell out of this scene. and I'm going to get noticed, and I'm going to be
There's
the
a
next.
thing from Riverdale, like an extra that got caught in the background, and they're all just standing there doing this clap thing, and he's like, literally.
Riverdale.
Let's see if you can spot him.
Where's Shriv? Come on, give me Shriv.
Look at that thing in the back, the yellow thing. It's like my existence is pain.
Yeah.
Great suffering, pain is pleasure.
See, they should still be together. And then, like, maybe Han should die when they're still together.
She had a heart attack, didn't she?
I think
She
so.
died.
I did miss you.
Sounds like Admiral Akbar. It's a trap.
Oh, Kim Woodburn.
Yeah, I came with her. Jack's gearing up. He's getting into character.
Have the method acting masterclass.
Oh, see these two together. It's so nice. Like
That's
this.
how I hold Sam like that.
I remember that in the trailer.
If you see our son,
God's sake. Bring him home.
bring him home, lovey. Bring him home. Don't start with me, Kylo. Don't. You bitch.
Just say that.
It sounds like, don't say that.
Don't.
Yeah, you're allowed to swear on the channel now. I don't care about that.
Yeah, Sam.
This is After Dark. This is Will and Jack After Dark.
Welcome to the dark hour. Look at the bathroom floor, lovey. Don't. Don't with me, don't.
How many subscribers do you have now?
Almost 17,000.
Actually, like, so how many subscribers you got now?
No,
How many we got?
true.
17,000. Almost.
17,000 warriors! My lord, there is no such forces.
I know,
You need to
do you
do an
reckon we
edit
could-
meme of that.
We could raid in.
The weird thing, like, you have 70 channels which have lots of thousands of subscribers, but yet you don't get like consistently 16,000 views on every video, do you?
Yeah, no. It's just
That's my point. Like, surely they
Yeah.
get notifications. So
you can turn them
Well,
off.
look at it, and then some we get where it's like
100,000.
90,000.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
mean. Yeah.
600,000.
Yeah.
How does that feel? You've had, assuming
Well, we've had
600,000.
3.5 million people watch our videos.
I don't think it's 3.5 million. It's just 3.5 million views.
Yeah.
Some like
Well,
people.
what-
Right,
It's not
let's-
individual
okay,
people.
take that.
Well, yeah,
What's
2
in it?
million.
Maybe 2 million.
Yeah.
Okay, at the same time then. Oh, great minds think alike there.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
2 million
So, yeah,
warriors.
you've had 2 million people. What? Think of the positive impact you could have if you talked about mental well-being.
No one would care. No one cares about us as people.
Stay do.
They just want to watch us go, oh my
We're
god,
heroes,
that's amazing.
Will. We're heroes.
To their favourite movies. I love
We're
that
gods.
part. It's like he
We're
works in
gods.
sanitation. I'm just here to get Ray. It's like, we'll use the Force. That's not how the Force works. Here's the best part of the film.
Oh, Chewie and Han
It's
Solo.
just Han in general.
I agree.
Yeah, he's the best.
Report. It's me at work.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
That's me waking up Monday morning.
Yeah, when your alarm hits you. So this is another one. Oh, here we go. There she is.
She's returned.
Is
it a lady? Or?
Yeah. So they really pushed her, didn't they, in the marketing and
She's massive. She's like 6'7".
Gwendolyn Christie, yeah. And then they just don't. Did they
She
not?
disappeared for like an hour. Like.
Yeah. Like she was all like toys were made of her, and she was in the marketing and everything. Like she was billed as like one of the main characters. And then
Just yeah.
did they not?
It was a Hasbro sale. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Cool looking Stormtrooper. I want the toy for that. That's literally it.
Well, she was
You
the
got-
main character for like the first 10 minutes. So.
That's it.
It's that's her second scene. Did they not watch this back in the edit and like not feel embarrassed?
No.
No. Oh, again, because they were bouncing on their mocha lattes like that on their Zoom calls.
They're
like that.
bouncing on the
Okay,
mocha
we got some
lattes.
ideas from Star Wars. What about the lightsabers? What happens if one was pink? And they're just like,
Yeah.
yeah, love it.
I did
You
actually.
look like you're riding a horse, like, like something out of Monty Python.
Good. Look like someone else.
Yeah, so they've so this base is the size of a planet. Let's remember that. And they find her
I want to
straight
see
away.
that. I don't know. What? Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, where is she? Oh, she's there. Okay, on to the next bit. Look. Oh, wait, it's not here.
That's it. She disappears. Now, doesn't she?
So this is the part of the New Hope where they try and find Leia. But this is over in like. Do you wonder if Harrison Ford was like reading the script, being like, "I've done all this already"?
Probably. They're probably like, he's old, he won't remember. He's a sucker.
Trash compactor. Oh yeah. Okay, so seeing as this is a
Crushes
commentary on all of the Star Wars sequels, let's talk about Luke. What do you think of Luke in this?
Let's talk about Luke.
What do you think of Luke Skywalker's character, Sam?
I like Luke.
Why do you like Luke?
I don't know. I don't really have an answer for it. I think he's.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah.
He seemed a cool character in the original trilogy.
He was
cares
that
about
young
the good.
boy,
He cares about
wasn't
the good. He's after. What's that say? Speaking Salister.
a lot of people watched that, seen that young boy, a lot of American kid, looked like an American kid. Do you know what I mean? And they were like, I can relate to that character, young boy, sort of coming up like that.
Yeah, well, he's fighting the good fight. He's resisting evil and the temptations from the dark side, the temptations for power,
and in the second he just gives up.
Is that true?
No, that was
No.
So that guy,
he is it.
that character's name is Aloe Asti. I know that because J.J. Abrams is a big Beastie Boys fan, and they've got an album called Hello Nasty or something like that. So he named the character Aloe Asti.
Oh my god!
I'm surprised the Beastie Boys aren't all like pilots in this.
I know. Well, Shriv does make a cameo in this series. I know he does. I can remember him being in it.
I remember him well.
Why is he in the game if he's not in the...
Yeah.
Just needed a generic alien to fill the things.
No, he is in it. I think he's in the third one as one of the pilots, and he gets like hit. You know, he's like, "No, Shriv's going down," and he's like,
"Oh yeah,"
literally in one of these chairs like that.
So that they just find Ray straight away now.
Oh no, it's just
oh, there you are.
the plot allowed it.
On to the next scene.
Phones are painful.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
How do people like exist with these?
I don't exist in these earphones.
Jesus. Pain is pleasure. Oh, your suffering would be legendary even in hell.
Yeah, so another thing about Luke, he doesn't win his first lightsaber fight until the third movie. He loses this first one against Vader, and then he wins the second one after another few years of training with Yoda.
But he only spars Vader, doesn't he? He doesn't have any other opponents.
But he loses it the first one bad. Like imagine if he gets nowhere near to defeating Vader in the fifth one.
That's quite a good fight. That was
the best fight in all of Star Wars, in my opinion, is Luke versus Vader in number 6.
Well, out of all of the films, no.
Yeah.
So that's it.
That's bad. That's not even like the top 4, top 5.
Nah, because the emotion.
So you don't see Captain Phasma at all.
You're talking about Palpatine.
Sam's just clocked her. Yeah, so you don't see Captain Phasma until the next movie now.
Yeah.
That's really. Wow.
Yeah. And then she dies.
Palpatine's office fight is better than Vader's sixth one.
Office fight.
It's stationary fight.
His office.
No, I think it's because it's like.
Me, don't you?
Certainly
like to.
If you look at that guy. all the films were leading up to that moment, and it's like the emotion in that scene is just like.
Well, I get that, but it's not a good fight though, because it's just all of those just that look.
Yeah, they are quite like. Well, I don't know.
It's just what I mean. But...
Yeah, it's not as skillful as the prequel ones. I'll give you
that.
But he is like towards the end, he is just hammering on him, just like whacking him like down. Jackson needs to get his brain cleaned with soap.
And they're like, he's like, oh.
Yeah, and he slices his hand off, and then he looks at his own and realizes he's become Vader.
Exactly, that's why.
That Cloud City, I think you're right. I think the Cloud City fight's a lot better than that sixth one. That's actually got some good technique. You know, he goes, ducks, he goes, and clips him on the shoulder. He goes, you know, it's really good. That is better choreography than the sixth one. You're wrong, Will. Hot take, you're wrong.
Obi-Wan and Anakin could have been so much better. I think it's still good, but it could have been better.
I thought that was brilliant. I thought that was good fun.
I mean, it's got the best music in it though. But
oh yeah, when he walks into the room, then he just three kills. You know the guy who does that noise. He's
the
just
voice
there
changer.
looking at
Poggle, what's his name? It's not
God.
Archduke Poggle the Lesser.
that little like card game or little like miniature game. You could get a character of him as well.
Yeah.
I can't remember what he's called.
He's like the techno armies at
Oh,
your
yeah.
disposal, Count.
Yeah. He's the one which, like Anakin turns and his eyes are red. He's the last
yeah.
one alive left in the room. I always want to imagine him pull out a little knife, try and come at him. Like,
So none of them were armed.
no, they're just some battle droids,
The
weren't
war is over.
What they called Nemoidian troopers.
they? Yeah.
Arch, what's his name? New Gunray.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not gonna lie. When I saw this in the cinema, my heart was actually going a bit at this scene.
Why?
You'll find out. You'll see.
My heart.
Why?
Why? Why was your heart beating?
Yeah, that is not human.
You just Sam can meditate so well. His
Yeah.
heart just stops and he's just sat up.
Sounds like a plant. His heart beats like once a year.
He just puts like 3 prawns in his mouth and then it slowly digests and he's sat up.
Yeah. So
I think at my lowest, my heart rate was like 40 beats per minute.
10.
10. Yeah.
It's just like boom. And that's
Yeah.
it.
So this is
All night.
why, because I could sense something bad was going to happen in this scene.
Let's let Sam watch this.
Yeah. He's like Ben.
I love how his name's just like Ben as well.
Yeah.
Like,
It's after Obi-Wan.
yeah. Oh yeah. His name wasn't Ben though, was it?
No. He's like, that wasn't my name.
Ben Kenobi.
He's like,
My
Steve.
name was Lil Uzi Vert.
Ben.
Bam!
He's like Ligma. Ligma. So yeah, my heart's going now watching it. I haven't seen this for a few years, and I don't know. This scene is.
Han Solo. I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
It literally is like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is. Han Solo.
Han Solo.
Yeah, so it's like they're all standing there watching. He walks onto a beat, and there's the light. It's all dark and scary, and I'm like, oh no, Han Solo, something's got to happen to him.
Dark and scary.
Yeah.
What do you think you'll see if I take off this mask?
That's so accurate.
Yeah.
My winky.
Has to have one in there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Helmet hissing.
Helmet.
What do you think you'll see if I take off this mask? Oh,
Yeah.
crying.
Like I had a really bad feeling about this scene when I saw it in the cinema, and I didn't think they were going to do what they're about to do.
Your son is gone.
Yeah. Fuck
Big
his
ears.
father.
He sounds
So I
a bit
destroyed
like
him.
one of the guys off James Bond.
What, Dominic Green or whatever he is?
Yeah.
My son is alive. Yeah, this is.
No,
Neither is
the
wise.
one from Skyfall.
Oh yeah, the one who's like
Yeah.
James Bond.
Yeah. Oh, M. Lovely to see you. You gave me cyanide.
You know it's true.
You could be cyanide Bond.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
What's he called?
He's like, you're hurt. He's like, you're hurt. What have you done? Yeah,
Yeah,
that is
yeah,
Sam.
that, yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Is it?
That's battle.
Is it?
That's the same actor, yeah, Javier Bardem, yeah.
That's it. How good it?
Battle.
That's probably what
Right.
I'm thinking.
Here you go,
of.
Sam. Do you know about this? What happens in this scene?
That's Harrison Ford.
No, but do you know about what happens in this scene? Like,
No.
so yeah. Yeah, actually, this is like the most heartbreaking moment in
This is
cinema
good.
history for me when I was 18. It is a good scene, isn't it? And Han Solo finally got what he wanted.
We're happy.
It's so angry. It's Javier Bardem, like,
Yeah.
It really is.
Call it.
yeah,
James Bond.
yeah.
Oh.
What did you make me do?
Here we go. I heard a lot of film theories about this bit, so I'll explain them afterwards. I did buy his lightsaber actually after the thing. I got caught up in the hype. I think it's a very cool lightsaber. Oh no, it's getting dark.
£1,000 affected one, which actually
No, I
comes
bought
out
the
of
20 quid one from like Argos. Here we go. What do you think's happening, Sam? Talk us through it.
Han's trying to get him to come back to the light, but Kylo's resisting because he longs for power.
See, I can't believe that. That's what, imagine seeing that in the cinema at 18. You know, you grew up with Han Solo all your life.
Thank you.
And he kills him.
You could tell it's because Harrison Ford was just like, I don't want to be on the next.
His face, he's like that. Look.
You know, Harrison Ford's like, maybe in this scene, Han could die. He's like, no. Yeah. Let's stop trying to kill him, Harrison.
Oh. Yeet. Out goes the trash.
And there goes the best character in Star Wars. Yeah, I was very sad in that when I saw that.
I didn't get it, Will, because Plo Koon didn't fall off of that.
He was the only redeeming feature in this film so far.
Yeah, Leia feels it.
She's like Yoda and he's on the Kashyyyk.
Yeah.
He's like, he don't say that.
How a little walking stick drops.
Yeah. He's like...
I still love with that bit where they said, like, only two, like, grunts to try and like, kill the most powerful Jedi, like, ever.
Oh, look at that. You see her there, like, holding the mag to the side.
Yeah.
Chewie goes ape in this moment. I thought Chewbacca was going to die.
Mode.
I thought Chewbacca was going to die.
I want to see him, like, choke slamming and hitting people with, like, F5s, you know, like, and staying in there.
Yeah, he should have had, like, an axe or something. Yeah, I thought Chewbacca was going to die.
Why not finishing him there?
Yeah. Just shoot him, pepper him.
Yeah, you'd be like Dick Cheney trying to get some rounds.
Oh no.
Is that person's like only role?
Yeah.
Bombastic side-eye.
Bombastic side. That's his character name. Bombastic side-eye.
That actually does sound like a sort of...
That's like a big trend at the moment, isn't it? TikTok and Instagram.
Like a Star Wars name.
Bombastic side-eye. Here we go.
Oh.
Lightsaber fight.
Yeah, I recognise this bit.
And he's like stomps through the snow and like aggressively.
He's like, that jacket, it belongs to me.
Yeah. So sweaty.
We're not done yet.
Here he goes. Doesn't Finn get like his spine ripped out?
You agree with me, Jack? He is like Javier Bardem.
You got to do that, look.
Yeah.
No, we've got to do that whenever you go to anything.
Get that
God,
blood
that really
going.
hurt. Go on. Did you say
Sorry?
Sorry?
Go on.
You said about Javier Bardem.
I said that he's exactly like him, isn't he? Like,
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
In
I think I've just collapsed my heart. Oh, there you go. It's Jill Valentine.
Yeah. Why don't you just kill him? You've seen how powerful he is. Why don't you just pick him up and just kebab him on the end of his lightsaber?
I just collapsed my chest.
Just kebab him.
So Finn gets a few hits off, but granted, he does get defeated very quick, so we'll accept that. Yeah.
I was going to say,
this is the worst thing I've ever seen in Star Wars. What's going on right now? It ruins this film for me. It doesn't matter. Ren would just do this. Look, dead.
Yeah.
How he's unbelievable. So he's never even held a lightsaber before. Look.
I know. Yeah.
It's going to come at you. It's going to wind you up in a bit.
They're not putting Ren over quite well, are they?
No.
Like if he's the only Sith who's left, like
literally, and he's still holding it.
That's cool though.
It's just one bit, you know. They like add a little bit of shoulder thing to it.
I'll do like the way his lightsaber looks though, Kylo's. You can tell he's like he's not very good at building
it. It completely ruins the film for me. He just landed a strike on it.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's never touched a lightsaber, Sam.
I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah,
he's got his back ripped out.
Imagine him going against Plo Koon. Plo Koon just come up to him like that, you know, with a Shiva starts like that, just go and kill him straight away.
Yeah, he can't even get the lightsaber out of the thing, can he? Like,
and now she's equally matching him with the Force, and she's never used the Force.
Yeah, it is a shame.
It's so lazy. That's all it is. It's lazy.
Like, yeah.
They want to just show, you know, to all the little kiddies now sitting there, their popcorn, you know, like first time seeing a Star Wars film, and they're like, if you're good, it always prevails over evil kids.
That's why he like Luke.
Is just that.
That's why he likes Sam was describing Luke, because he struggles.
Yeah.
And he finally gets his comeuppance in the 6th movie. You know, it works for 3 movies. It took him to get to his level.
Look, she doesn't look like how she got this stance. Look, she does just.
What is that? Was that stance 3 or what was it, Jack?
Oh yeah, see, she's going for a mix of blend with 2 and 3, and he's going for that hard 5, which is a good counter-striking stance.
I don't even think he's got his own thing. It's just
he's
like
using a 5. He's going 5 all day. It's so clear.
Is it not his own one? Because it's not even like because he never finished his training.
That's 5.
Oh, but I like the fact like his lightsaber is like all like sparky and crackly because he built it himself, but no one taught him how to do it. I like that.
It's a hobby, like a hobby craft one.
Yeah.
You know, it's got like sellotape on it and that.
So yeah. So in my Star Wars Episode 7,
It's feral like him, William. If you want to get deep with it, it's feral. It's raw.
In my Star Wars Episode 7, Han Solo dies
AA guns
protecting Finn and Rey to escape from Kylo Ren.
I love how it's the alien that dies.
Yeah, it always is. Remember Porkins in the first one? It's like, there's Porkins.
Oh yeah.
You can tell, like, you know, afterwards, you know, they've got someone singing like, "I'll see you when you get there," and they got a picture of him back at base, you know.
Prepare to fire.
And his wife said, like, he was a Forder.
It's just like the same race, but like a woman version.
Yeah.
I don't remember this bit at all.
I know. That says a lot, Will, doesn't it?
Yeah. Like, I remember the part vividly when Lando
We're
goes
watching the
in.
director's cut or something.
Director's cut, Force Awakens.
4 hours long.
Well, a director's cut would actually probably be quite useful for this movie. There is the last time I watched The Last Jedi, actually, it was someone's, like, a fan edit, and it was like an hour long, and they cut out all the rubbish stuff. Like, do you remember the casino scene?
Well, the whole
chase?
film?
Yeah. Well, it's literally just the Luke and Rey scenes.
Oh, that weird casino thing about, like, the upper caste, the struggling, like, the divide, and, like...
Counterbite, that's it.
He would have just killed her after 2 hits. It's so annoying.
Well, this film was made by Hollywood liberals. So.
What's her name? Kathleen Kennedy, isn't it? She was like Spielberg's assistant for like the 80s and 90s, and then they made her head of Lucasfilm.
Oh, what? JFK's daughter?
No.
Yeah, there's tons of Reddit theories with this fight as well. He's been mortally wounded 3 times in this. You know, he's weakened, so his stance 5, which is a blended Aku stance, is going more into a 3, and then she's obviously aggressing with a 2, and she's got the good side of the Force, so that will pop it up to a 2.5. Well, so it equals it out.
Oh, the theory I heard about Han Solo.
He's sweating quite hard, isn't he?
Yeah, and it's snowing. It's cold.
Yeah.
The theory I saw about Han Solo was Kylo Ren's actually good here. And he killed Han, made him kill him, so that way he could kill Snoke, something like that. So that he got his trust.
Worst bit of the film, by the way. We're watching the worst bit of the film.
She just tries really. She just tries really hard.
I've learned all stances, and I can fight like Yoda.
And it's like in.
There you go, look.
Do you know when
it takes away the whole thing of the Jedi training.
Yeah, it's like me.
There you go, look.
It's just going up against Man City and just trying really hard and winning.
The epic Frodo 11 versus Man City in the FA Cup.
Yeah. It's like that's like me and like Allison about to take a penalty against Allison.
Like Ozil, like whipping those balls across.
I'm 1-on-1 with Sergio Ramos, and I close my eyes and just try really hard, and I get past him. Although it looks good though, like the way the lightsaber and the lights, like the way they filmed it was like those really expensive lightsabers with the lights on them.
Yeah,
like that's what they used, so it looks good. Like
it's like the choreography. Yeah, the lights look good. You know, I'm like, okay, the lights look good.
They're like you can't deny there are certain things about this which are better than the other films, but in terms of like a story, no.
How much longer is left?
25 minutes.
Yeah. There you go. We've got the first raw thingy because that sums his film up.
So what's your?
Sounds like I need my prawns.
What's your opinion?
How convenient this
happens. It's a bit tedious, I will be honest. It's
really?
Like,
So you're not feeling it like the prequels or anything?
No.
See, a lot of people say they're probably like Philistines because we say we like the prequels, but we grew up with the prequels. They are very much our films.
Well, 1 and 2 were a slog, weren't they?
Yeah.
If you go back to our 1 and 2 commentaries, I'm sure you'll find us.
I have many more nostalgic moments for the prequel than I do for.
Perhaps for me because I've never seen this before as well. I've got no connection to it. I've got no.
Well, I think we're like Star Wars is ultimately for kids, and you see all like these grown men on the internet like us right now criticizing it.
Grown men.
Oh, there you go. Where's Snooky?
Yeah, and it's like.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it's
he's a
Kylo Ren.
It's a hologram.
Yeah.
A hologram.
A hologram.
He's a hologram.
So they find.
The
Surely wouldn't Snoke kill Kylo Ren because he's failed him?
I don't know. He does whatever the plot tells him to.
Yeah.
What Disney does.
Mickey Mouse just comes in like, right.
Oh, he's like, oh, Snooky. I'm a kind of big and strong. Woo! Sell more toys. Woo!
There we go.
Yeah.
Here's the Millennium Falcon, and it's just Chewie on his own.
Just Shriv like that, driving it up. Shriv.
I'm the new Han.
Yeah. Shriv Solo.
Just grabs Rey's neck, like just breaks it.
He's like, I'm actually Han Solo's real son.
Yeah. Just a blue alien.
Yeah.
Shrivington Solo.
Shrivington.
Shrivington. That sounds like 1950s.
You have a child, Sam, you have to name him Shriv.
Shrivington.
Shriv Pado.
There you go. That's
There's
a
Poe.
good name for a dog. Shriv.
Shriv.
That is actually.
So, but it's like, this is the end of the first movie of a trilogy. How can the stakes get any higher than this? A planet-destroying planet. What do you do after that?
Many planets.
Oh yeah, so we're talking about Luke. So what do you think about Luke in the second and third one, Jack, in this sequel trilogy?
I don't know. It's just he's all right. I didn't really like his just character, the way he just sat defeated, hiding, like sucking on alien milk. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it ruins it. Like,
it's just.
Well,
he's like an old hermit because let's try and make him a bit like Kenobi, but it's like.
Oh, so watch this bit.
A bit like Yoda.
So Han Solo's just died, obviously.
Everyone's just like.
And Leia, who has known Chewbacca for what, 40 years, just walks straight past him. And goes straight for Rey.
Yeah.
We kind of forgot that Chewie knew Leia.
Who's known Han Solo for what? A day?
Remember, they're putting her over.
Yeah. And it's like...
She's the baby face.
Yeah.
WrestleMania's coming up on Tatooine, so they have to have her headlining it.
It's like I like Rey.
Shriv comes
that Shriv in the background?
Oh, yeah. Let's have a look.
Where? Please. No, where?
Can you not see that little over there?
A little bit of blue. Oh, yeah. Next to the big silver thing.
Oh, it might be. We can hold out hope. Oh.
So I mentioned... Do you remember I said, have you seen Dracula? I think there's a part where Leia's hair looks like Gary Oldman's hair in Dracula.
Yeah, when it's pinned up and it's a proper count, yeah.
Do you know Anthony Daniels, who plays C-3PO? He's like, he thinks like, and C-3PO is who's the greatest character of all time.
Oh no! I want to see dual wielding two blades.
Yeah. Is it still what's his name in the tin can? Yeah, look, so she's got a Gary Oldman
He died,
hair.
didn't he?
Yeah.
He died, the matey, in R2-D2.
They left him in there.
in the bin, in the recycling bin.
Could you imagine when he was filming the first one?
Tell me.
No, they were filming the first one in like the Tunisian desert. How hot must it have been in that tin can? That's like a Japanese prisoner of war tortured in effort.
Every now and then pouring water in it, like shaking it.
He's like, no, he's a robot. He needs oil. He's like, he needs oil. Go on, BB-8. Show us the spot. So could they not just take that little spot and just use that?
God, after watching this, I said it's neutral positive. It's actually made me hate this.
Really?
Yeah.
There he is.
That's word.
That's like having the last piece of a jigsaw puzzle, but not knowing what it looks like until you put the
Jigsaw
last
puzzle?
piece in it.
Pardon the pun?
Oh, yeah, jigsaw.
He's watching.
Da-da-da.
No. Hi, I'm Danny Wahlberg. Where's my son?
Where's Luke, huh?
Danny Welbeck.
Donnie Wahlberg.
Donnie Wahlberg.
Donnie Wahlberg. It said Danny Welbeck.
That'll be a thing.
Thank you, my friend.
So when I first saw it, I was still on board with
will
this.
to
Oh,
live.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's watched this movie back.
I was still on board with this when...
Oh, where is he?
Oh, here we go. This is Dracula here. There.
He's carrying twins.
Oh my god, that is proper Bram Stoker's Dracula, isn't it?
Yeah, look.
He's like, come on in.
Off you go, Ray. I do feel sorry for Daisy Ridley. Like, she's got a lot of hate from this, and I think Rey's a great character. If she was done right, I wouldn't care about a strong female protagonist.
Preach it.
Look at Alien, like one of my favourite films.
He's just so weird all the time, isn't he? He's like...
What, Chewie?
Yeah.
He is a Wookiee.
Yeah.
He is a Wookiee. He's a rookie.
What if they just flew off now and just blew all those people away?
You're like jet afterburners. Oh, let's see. Come on, please let him be in there.
Is he there?
Please.
Is that him in the
No,
blue?
he's not.
No. Look at C-3PO just like...
The whole time, just like, is that him in the blue?
Yeah. Well, I hate Luke
A Shrimp. He's
Skywalker.
the light speed warp.
Yeah.
Look.
He is the universe.
We go to Shrimp's home world.
Sacred Jedi texts.
So they're going to see Luke, are they?
Well, they're going to Ireland. This is filmed in Ireland. This part. Luke is in Temple Bar in Dublin.
It's an actual island, isn't there? Like this.
It's in Ireland.
One.
Yeah.
It's an island. The island's in Ireland.
The Isle of Ireland.
Yeah. Up air.
I bet you as tourists go to it. I bet you they
Yeah.
do a boat expedition out to
Oh
it.
yeah.
You know, people just like the massive, like 400-pound nerds walk up to spot and they're like, "Get a picture, Mum. I'm Luke Skywalker."
It's just the same pose when he's like peeing off the cliff.
Yeah. They slip down while piddling.
This right here is the island where Luke Skywalker self-imposed exile.
I know you know where the subtitles.
Luke has been in cahoots with the real IRA.
Oh no, you know they're not going up those steps. You know they've made like a lift for like the super.
They travel all the way. There's a stair lift there.
There's probably an old monastery or something there at one point.
I think it is.
You know, there's like an old monk with a stick who comes out like trying to attack the tourists. Like, you know, it's
An old monk.
Jill Valentine style.
Here we go.
Here we go.
So
this is cinematic.
This whole movie has been leading up to this moment.
History.
Let's not forget, this is the first time people have seen Luke Skywalker in, would have been 40 years? Almost 40 years.
Let's not forget. Let's not forget, Mike. This is we're going to see who's the better fighter tonight.
Yeah, but like,
Those little hearts.
so for the fans, this is your first time seeing Luke Skywalker since 1982 or 3, whenever Return of the Jedi came out.
It was 89.
Literally. And in the Arkham games, we've seen him.
The Joker, baby.
A Joker.
There he is.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Have you
It's
seen
Sam. This is Sam living on his hermit island, isn't it? Look.
Have you seen that picture when they did the script read for Force Awakens and Mark Hamill's there? It's like, why is he here?
Yeah, I don't know. It's Sam.
Yeah, there he is. After all these years, you see Luke again. Oh, I just remembered how Last Jedi begins. Do you remember what he does?
Yes.
Kills himself, no? He does, doesn't he?
No, so like all this, so this whole thing is leading up to, like, so that's his lightsaber that's his dad's lightsaber, and he's looking at it like, where did you get that? You know, all these questions, and then in the beginning of the Last Jedi, he takes it from her and just throws it over his shoulder, and it's just like, why? Oh,
He kills himself.
he's like,
He
oh.
just starts.
See, look, he's just like,
Well, it must bring back a lot of pain.
I know,
like,
but why is he? Exactly, that's such a powerful moment, and then he throws it over his shoulder. How long were they standing there for? Like before.
Oh, thank God it's
There you
over.
go. So it's written by the same person who
J.J.
did
Abrams.
Empire Strikes Back. There you go.
Kathleen
Is
But
Kennedy,
the post-credit scene when it's Wookiees, isn't it?
there a post-credit scene? I don't think there is.
No, it's not.
No.
I lied.
So I try not to sound too much like a nerd because it's only a movie, and I try not to get too annoyed at it. But there are certain things which do annoy me about those movies. But overall, they're just disappointing. That's the only way I can sum them up. I think it starts off strong with this. Yeah, fair enough. It's the same as A New Hope. And then I was excited to see what they were going to do for the... Like, I didn't care about this one, really. I was like, where's it going to go with the next two?
Yep.
And then after Last Jedi, I was just like, I just really don't care anymore. And I just watched the third one out of, like, Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah, literally, it's sort of nostalgia and like hype because everyone else is. You're like, I've got to go commercialism, buy, like the thing. You know, you got to keep purchasing the products. Like,
And then the third one is just like we've messed up so bad. Let's just bring back Palpatine, and so it turns out Snooki is a clone that Palpatine has been making, and he's been like imparting his essence onto it.
oh,
something like that.
It's just. I still love seeing him at Comic Con queuing up next to Rob England. I just went, do it.
So
Do it.
yeah, so overall, I'm just was just disappointed in the new sequel trilogy, and I don't really care about Star Wars anymore. It's a shame.
I know. It's sort of died with our childhoods in a way.
It was Chewbacca.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. And I think Kenobi was the last nail in the coffin, really, because it's hard to make a good thing in it as a film. Like, we've never done it before. It must be really difficult, but it can't be that.
It feels like they're trying to like destroy your childhood in a way. They're not trying to destroy it, but them going back and fiddling with this storyline. You're like, no, I just loved it how it was. It was beautiful for what it was, and they're tinkling with it and they're messing around with the lines, and it's. I want it just to be left alone, but they're not going to do it because it's money. You can go buy the little baby Yoda now, always sold out. All the Pop Funkos, all of it. They make do you know how much money they make from the toys alone? It's quadruple what the films make. They make billions just from the toys, so they're going to always make them. They're going to change all the arcs. You're going to see 90 versions of Darth Vader. It's unfortunate, and they're going to keep making films.
Well,
That's such a weird City lineup. They're playing Stones at attacking midfield.
It's amateur. Unprofessional.
I know.
Doing the...
Sorry.
Oh God, you need one of these.
Have
one of them.
What is it? Yeah, I've lost my train of thought now. No, so like I was saying, like it's hard for us to make a film. Like, we've never made a film before. It must be very difficult, but it's like
it's not amazing, is it?
The Kenobi season was the last nail in the coffin for me, and I was like, I'm kind of checked out because it's not.
Yeah.
I know.
How can you watch that back and be like, yeah, this is great. I'm happy with this.
Yeah.
Like even just doing the videos like this, I'm so critical of them, and I'm like, it's not good enough. And yet,
it's not good enough
and
anymore.
Star Wars, which is the biggest movie thing of all time, is given to people who just have like no idea what they're doing.
I know.
But
it is sad.
Hollywood liberals.
Yeah, but it's only. But it's like I try to stress the fact that I'm not like one of those fans who's just mad that like Kathleen Kennedy butchered my childhood. I'm just so checked out from them. I just don't care anymore, and that's the sad thing for me because I was so invested in this.
I agree.
I'm not mad. I'm just
disappointed.
I'm not even disappointed. I just don't care.
Yeah, it's just like God.
And it's happening now again with Lord of the Rings.
Oh, don't please.
Yeah.
You know they're actually, although Peter Jackson's on the project, you know they're actually making more films with Peter Jackson.
Good.
It's very close to being done.
Well,
I know
Hobbit
it's
wasn't
good,
great,
but I'm
though,
also like, yeah, I know that's what I'm worried about. Maybe I think it might be Arathorn or Aragorn's second son. They're going to continue it on.
Second son.
Like 80 years afterwards.
But what about you, Jack? What do you think of the whole Disney Star Wars thing? Then, what's your opinions on it?
It's just when it first started, the hype was really good. And, like, the first few series, like you said, like Kenobi or like what other series were first? Like, I like the first Mandalorian. It's just I just saw the money cow. Every little new character, everything. It's all for money. They don't care, and I know everything is for money. The world revolves around money. But you want some fan base, you want some audience connection, and they do not care about that. They would rather, make something which is dreadful, but they know you're going to buy the new Mandalorian Hasbro mask. You know what I mean, or like helmet,
Baby Yoda iPhone case.
Yeah, it literally is. It's just a cash cow, and they do not. It's not reflected on the story, or they're just making up new elements of the story. And it's like I can't get behind it. I loved it when I was a child, like that. I loved seeing like that basic story, but had a few memorable characters. And now you've got like their great granddads, blah blah blah. It's just like
maybe we should watch. I don't know. I reckon we could do the other two because I feel like we have a lot to say, or at least because I haven't seen Rise of Skywalker since it came out. So maybe we'll watch that one again.
Neither have I.
I don't ever want to see that film again.
So let's pass the mic to Sam.
You won't.
So Sam, so you've seen the prequels, you've seen the new ones. I mean, not the new ones. Sorry, you've seen the prequels. You've seen the original ones. How did that one compare to the other two trilogies? Like, is there as much soul in it? Does it feel lifeless? Does it feel corporate? Does it feel?
Yeah, it feels very corporate. It feels very like. It feels like they're, like you were saying, deliberately trying to make a point about how strong the character lead is without undergoing the proper training to be a Jedi, so to say. I don't know. It was just really tedious. It was a bit of a slog. I don't know. Maybe just because I'm not into films, I don't.
But you were into Star Wars, though.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
We were.
Yeah, as a kid, I was. Yeah, like
But
that's the thing. I probably like you were saying when you checked out Star Wars. I probably checked out Star Wars in like 2007, really.
yeah, after the prequels are done.
Yeah, after the sort of hype of episode. What was it?
3.
Yeah, episode 3.
Yeah,
I was trying to remember because it was like it's technically episode 6, but
yeah, like
episode 3 had all pretty much died down. Yeah, had stopped losing interest.
I think if they successfully transitioned from the old characters to the new one in one film, and they gave the fans all the fan service. No worries, we'll end in a minute. So Sam wants to say goodbye. Yeah.
What's the...
Oh my god.
What was it? What was I saying, Jack?
I don't know.
Yeah, if they successfully transitioned from the old characters to the new one, gave the fans what they wanted, then I think they would have accepted these new ones. But because they just threw all the old ones under the bus, killed Han Solo, made Luke a...
But well, as far as they'd say, well, yeah, but the fans aren't directors, so they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, this is true.
Don't.
But it's just like that's what I would want. I wanted to see at least all 3 of the original together in a room one more time before you then kill them all off and pass them on to the new generation, which is how you do it. Any final thoughts, Jack, before you end?
No, just that it's as I said to you, like, I thought it'd be neutral positive. It's just very neutral and disappointing, to be honest. It's just like it doesn't bring back the nostalgia of watching Star Wars. If I throw on Revenge of the Sith now, I get so much nostalgia. Love the fight scenes, love the characters, everything about it. Love the direction, love the script. It's got hilarious bits in it. It's got really good, like, sinister dialogue. It just feels like a better film. If I do it with even Rogue One, I feel better than that. And now it just feels like this new one with Daisy Ridley. They're going to do the 15 years on. After this is done, they'll do another one in 20 years of her daughter. Yeah. You know they will, and there's going to be that, and it's just stabbing the cash cow until it's finally done bleeding. Really, that's all you can say about that.
I think the real testament will be in, say, 20 years' time, when the kids who grew up when we watched the prequels, we were kids, and the adults who are our age were like, this is stupid, this isn't Star Wars. Now we're saying the same thing about the sequels, so maybe the kids who grew up watching this as their Star Wars will say, no, I like these. Yeah. So maybe it's like that Principal Skinner meme where it's like, I'm not wrong, it's the kids.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So we'll see. Only time will tell. But yeah. That's the Star Wars Disney thing, and it's we just don't care. But yeah, there's millions of other videos online about grown men complaining about these new Star Wars sequels have been done to death. So
Mickey Mouse has done quite well out of it.
Mickey Mouse has done very well. Yeah, Mickey Mouse is almost going to lose a lot of money on this. He's paid $4 billion for it, and I don't think he's made it back yet. I bet George, they sold it back to George.
It's the toy. Honestly, type in what Hasbro. They make billions off of it.
Well, there's all those videos of the Star Wars toys not selling by the third movie because no one wants them anymore. No one wants a Rose Tico action figure. I still
think for the rights they bought, those first 1 or 2, they would have made the money back. Yeah. Seriously, you want to have a look at Hasbro sale.
This made $1 billion in sales. Yeah, but they put a lot of money into making it. Yeah,
but that's what I mean by the film. The toys make double, triple that.
And do you reckon they'll sell it back to George in like a year or something because they can't do it anymore?
For like 10 million.
I'll give you 20.
At the Skywalker Ranch.
Yeah. So seeing as there's so much negativity about this movie from so many people, let's end on a positive. Let's all say one positive thing about this movie. Let's start with Sam.
Can you give me 20 minutes?
Yeah. A positive. We'll end on a positive because this film gets a lot of hate. So let's end with some positive vibes.
I thought Han Solo being in there was pretty cool.
Han Solo, okay.
That arc was pretty decent, I guess. Okay.
I think Daisy Ridley, John Boyega were great actors, and I think if they were given a better script, they could have really made an impact in the Star Wars world.
Did well.
Yeah.
Like when you talk about good acting talent.
Yeah, right. And I think they got a lot of unnecessary. Sorry, Jack?
That's the troll comment.
No, they got a lot of unnecessary hate from this, and it's a shame because I think they're great actors and good characters.
I really liked John Williams' score. Soundtrack for a lot of the characters are really good, especially Kylo Ren's. That's a really good theme. It's what I listen to going into the gym.
Nice. Okay, there we go. So that's it, everyone. That's
she's 31 now. Wow.
That's our commentary for the Force Awakens. Hopefully it was not as negative as it probably was, but that was quite fun. We had some funny moments. But yeah, goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.